Oh, hello everybody, and welcome to the final day of League Stage here at the PUBG Mobile European Wonder League. At the end of tonight, we will know our top 16 top 16 who are going forward to the finals in September. That's a little bit a ways yet, so we've got here tonight these last four matches. Really, really exciting stuff, isn't it, Majesty?
Yes, good evening, Tara. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back.
Hi.
And yeah, like Natchera just said, we're going to see how the top 16 will fare up after tonight's four matches.
Oh, and there is the overview as well for people who weren't here, viewers. That was the word I was looking for. For the viewers who were not here, maybe you've missed the last few days, last few weeks. There's your overview. Just a little reminder there. You got your placement points and elimination points, and the total prize pool is 280,000 UC going to these players. So that's going to be a lot of fun to see what they're going to do with that money. And we are also seeing the 20 total teams. We have had the weekdays. Today is the last super weekend. So this is the last time these teams can qualify for the finals here. We have 17 teams. Well, we have 16 teams all trying to get to the top 16 because Galacticos from last week did not make it to this week. And so they are our 17th team. But I think the Dolls rather, did enough to actually surpass them last night. So we are probably looking at our top 16, but you never know.
I was going to say, the top 16 pretty already decided there. So just a pre-run to finals tonight, and we'll see how they fare up against each other, ready for those finals. We do have a little bit of a break though, so see how that affects them, whether they've got other events going on next week while they'll keep competing against each other. But so for us tonight, this will be our last Super Days night, and then ready for finals.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a good point you bring up, actually. We have, I think, roughly 10 days until the finals. So even if these teams are doing super well here, week to week can vary greatly on just the mentality and just how you do. Some days are worse than others, some weeks are worse than others. So we could see some of these teams become completely different teams at the end of those 10 days. And we may see a very upset sort of leaderboard compared to the one that we're seeing now in September.
Yep, so they've got that extra few days, get their tactics down, get their team right, figure out any issues they might have. So plenty of time for them, ready for finals to prepare.
Yeah, absolutely. There you just seeing your squad rosters on your screens right now, looking good. We got Galatasaray, Surreal, Wildcats, and Ozrox there in particular. 3 teams from Turkey, and of course Western EU Ozrox there. So Ozrox been doing pretty good as well. Been looking to see what they're going to be doing. But honestly, in all honesty, I do really want to see them just go all out, because we pretty much know who the final 16 are going to be. We have 4 games of just fun, really. There's no real need to get any sort of placement at this stage. That's not till the finals. So I'm really hoping that these teams kind of use it as practice, but also as just a bit of fun, and just go YOLO it. We want to see all the fights, all the aggression. Doesn't matter if you go out early. So I really want to see that tonight.
Yeah, I think we will see that as well. Maybe not so much from the teams who might have struggled a little bit with placements and things. Maybe they'll try and still play properly so they can work on a few things. But I think for most of the lobby, hopefully we'll just see a little bit of fun, relax, some nice fights, and maybe some extra hot drops tonight.
Oh, that would be really fun, wouldn't it? Yeah. And there's the standings we were just talking about there. The Wildcats just moving into that 3rd place. So we have our top 3 at the moment. Not even by any points, at 116 to 116, Wildcats and Cave.
Yeah, so last night was a great first night to our second Super Days, and Galatasaray with those 4 wins in a row. If you weren't here last night or the night before, Galatasaray won the last 2 maps on Monday night. You know what, it's all coming into one. To be honest, I forget what day it is. And then last night was Tuesday. They won the first 2 games there, Erangel and Miramar, to take 4 in a row. And yeah, then $6 with Sanhok again. Maybe they can do it again. Sanhok, they seem to like a win there, so we'll be looking forward to Sanhok, see if they can do the same again. And there we have our matches, same as yesterday. Erangel, Miramar, Sanhok, and Erangel. 5 seconds. Let's go. First game, Erangel. Who are we going for? We can do predictions tonight. We can guess because there's no pressure on any team, so I think we can go for it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't even thought about it. I forgot that we could do predictions even, so I'm going to be looking at, you know what, I want Ozrox to come through and give us a cracker first game.
Yeah, first game for me. I'm going to go all out. Respect. I want to see some more from them today. Let's go in Erangel.
Awesome. That sounds like a great set of predictions in chat. We want to hear your predictions as well. Doesn't have to be necessarily the team you're rooting for. It can be anybody. What's your gut feeling? What teams do you think are going to win this match? Consider both the flight path and the zone maybe before you answer, though, because we are going to be seeing that zone in just a moment. But first, it's going to be the flight path, and it's going to be very west. So going straight down from shooting range all the way down to Sosnovka. I think this is actually pretty nice. We don't have that many teams that go to that eastern coastline. In particular, about Yasnaya or maybe Prison's about as far east as they go. So it's actually really nice for most of these teams to get a good look. And already I'm seeing a little bit of hot dropping. We've got Nightmare and Respect both there in North George.
Yeah, Respect don't normally go there. They're normally the team that heads for like prison, mansion, the punk area. And look at the zone going the opposite way to the flight as well. And I bet Respect now wishing they went to their usual drops because they'll be right in that zone comfortably.
Oh, wow. That is just... I mean, PUBG has really caught on to the fact that it's not entirely important how well you do here tonight. Yeah. That's it. They've just gone ahead and gone, hey, you want some fun? We can give you some fun. Let's just make it a full water zone almost, with the bit of the river side as well as that eastern coast. I'm looking at 30% water, something like that. So we're already seeing that land area greatly diminished, even more than it usually would be. So that's going to be pretty hectic for a lot of these teams. The western side, the northwestern side, going to be just chaos coming through here. But yeah, it is Nightmare and Respect that you have on your screens right now. 2,000 meters until the next zone. No, yeah. So that's a lot. 2.2, in fact. So that is a lot of meters to go after fighting a team here. And only 2 minutes to do it in. So we are looking at a very quick fight, ideally, from these teams. It's a bit of an odd... separation as well, a bit of an odd split from both these teams. It does look like the teams didn't really think about other teams landing with them. Nightmare certainly didn't, I don't think. And it doesn't look like there's been any real plan to it at the moment. They seem to be moving to better positions now, but initially for sure it looked like they were all just kind of landed and went, oh, there's a team here.
Yeah, I think that's going to be happening for most of our maps tonight. People, I think some of these teams will just land anywhere they fancy according to the flight path. So, yeah, but they're going to have to make a decision soon whether to fight or flight, because obviously we've seen how bad that zone damage can get. And if they wait for too long and they're fighting for too long, both teams could end up going out.
That's true. That is true, and to be honest, the advantage is slightly on Nightmare's side in terms of the flight or fight. I think if they want to get out of there, the kind of northwest side of Georgia Pole is actually available to them. There's lots of cars on that side, so if they really wanted to, they could just get out of there. They could be free from all this, but we do see Anissa there backing off a little bit. It does look like Nightmare are trying to not do this. Respect don't seem to really care either way. They're just looting up, but they do have a little bit of a split going to keep an eye on Nightmare. But at the moment, I'm not seeing any real push towards making any sort of moves aggressively, It looks very passive at the moment. Blue is a little bit, just looking around a little bit there. And we're just seeing her They're all moving around there, but yeah, it looks like indeed that Nightmare are going to be disengaging from here, and that's a good play actually. I don't mind that at all. They're going to be moving out. Maybe they might go to Zarky, somewhere like that, where they can just loot in peace without Respect there to bother them. So that's going to be them good to go on that front. Also seeing Rise of Queens. Okay, this is interesting. Over in Rozhawk. So they've gone Rozhawk rather than Milta, and so we could be seeing them go head-to-head with either Armed Family or Inferno, who are either side. So no Milta drop for Rise of Queens either.
Nice to see landing with our family there. Oh, as we have one knock, just as I said, that Rise of Queens getting a knock. Freeps returns that as well, but Kiddle is thirded, and Yildiz will get the first blood of tonight. Freeps is down. A third player is out for Arm Family. Just as Solo left up over there in Rozhawk, and unfortunate for Arm Family, we know how strong they are as well, and Rozhawk area is their usual drop, so they should know that inside out. Unfortunately, not working for them right now, and yeah, just a Solo left.
That's a real shame, but Hate Me has done good things for the team in the past. That's a pretty good solo to have if you have to have a solo. So I think they should be alright for now. As long as Rise of Queens don't decide to push that, they should be okay. I do see as well, I mean, you see Nightmare here trying to make a rotation outside of North George. They're going to be actually moving towards the zone rather than north to Zarky or anywhere like that. And we're also seeing the Dolls do the same thing. So the Dolls have moved into zone quite quickly, and they're now starting to make an advance over onto Yasnaya as well. So the equip quality are already there, so that we could see some fighting going on that way. But at the moment, everybody else seems pretty peaceful. And yeah, I think this is probably what we should have expected, what we did expect for the first game. No one's going to go full in and go, yeah, it doesn't matter, we can just do whatever we want. They're still going to be a little bit more guarded. And like you said, with the teams who are struggling a little bit, they're going to be probably playing a little bit more competitively than perhaps the teams at the top of the list, and I think that's probably what we're going to be seeing here, especially for the first game as well.
Yeah, but good to see still, though, some of those teams landing not in their usual spots, so they're putting themselves out there anyway, testing those waters of the other teams. Rise of Queens there with their 3 kills from Armed Family, and yeah, looking forward to the zones coming in. Where we're going to pop off to next and see how far some of these teams have to really come.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's for the moment, yeah, Rise of Queen's been looking like one of those teams that they do want to go ahead and just do whatever they want. Yeah, like you said, they usually go Milta, so it's still possible to get those vehicles and go to Milta. They just didn't. They went to Rozhawk. They hot dropped between 2 different teams, actually, got up onto that hill, and then caused havoc onto Armed Family. So they are looking like they really want kills. They're playing a little bit of the Armed Family game, actually, and going for those early 1 squads to go ahead and get rid of them and get those early kills, which they've done very successfully. And Armed Family, Hate Me, in the meantime, been successful in keeping to herself, so she's still alone in Rozhawk. And thankfully for her, there's actually no teams coming up behind her to do anything nefarious. We got Respect there in the back. Oh dear.
Yeah, we just lost Megumi there of the 6 dope dolls to Surreal. So they get their first elimination tonight. We can see some nades about to be exchanged between Soul Girl and Sophia. Help is coming in from behind there from Red, but Sophia is going to go down as well. Can she get the knock? We do have the knock. Kiki comes in for support. Reds is just there as well. I think they'll be able to. I think Shiraz's is actually still here, so just 1 player here for Surreal. I don't know where the other 2 currently are, whether they're making their way or not, but she's a solo at the moment. They've gone for that thirst as well. Let's keep our eye on this. Shiraz there, we can see the car coming in of Loina. Thankful for not a crash there as well. When I seen her driving, and I thought, please don't crash. There we go, over towards Mansion area in the centre of our next zone as well. And look at that cluster there coming in from Dreamcorn Besiktas as Sophia goes down once again. She got picked up. She is back down. She is thirsted this time. And Bashik just in the kill feed as well, up against On It, getting a couple of knocks over there. Let's see what Shrazza's had.
Oh, there she goes. Gonna be going on down there. Wait, have I? No, I think. Okay, so yeah, that is gonna be Surreal taking out almost all the dolls. We're back. Okay, hi.
We're back, and it's Q7 is going to be our first incident in the vehicle instead, with Gus Killer. And so we did lose all of the 6 dope dolls there in 16th place. Sorry about just that little bit of lag. So we just missed that fight. But yes, they have been eliminated. They do take 1 kill with them. And Nightmare here, just getting that revive onto Q7 after that little incident.
Goodness. And they're right next to Gus Killer as well, so they got to be careful there. Gus Killer trying to get a little bit of a gatekeep going on to them. And it looks like we've lost Anissa, so already, Gus Killer did grab her kill. So a Nightmare down to a trio. So I think they should really just disengage from this as well if they want to be super sweaty with it. But we may see them actually go, you know what, let's take the fight. It's been a little bit longer now. We're going into the 11th minute of the game. They're more looted up, and so maybe we'll see a fight coming in from them. We'll have to see. But this might be a little bit of an issue. We see Respect just on that mini-map coming straight in as well, but unfortunately they're not looking at Gus Killer at all. They're looking at Nightmare. Now this could be pretty bad for Respect, actually, if they don't realize that Gus Killer is there. It looks like they're going to be disengaging.
They looked like they just drove right up to this and gone, nope, and just turned back around and gone for zone instead of saying,
exactly.
I thought they were going to crash right into them. It looks like they did, and then just thought, not today, and I'm off to zone, and now they've gone just like that. As fast as they came here, they've disappeared.
They're just gone. They have decided to make sure zone's their priority, but yeah, I thought that was definitely going to be a very messy fight ensuing there, but nope, just got away in the nick of time, and they're going to be going over to a compound in zone. Gus Killer, though, look at this. Fantastic work coming in from them, Majesty.
Yeah, these two teams aren't backing down. They're here for the fight. They're trying to push in here onto Razova of Nightmare. Q7 is going to go down to Cat Banes. Razova gets caught out as well. The push coming in from Gus Killer. Really nice work from them, actually. Nice teamwork. And it will be just Beshka who will disengage from that and live to fight another day. Our family there do get eliminated in 15th place.
Aww. That's a real shame. She held on for a little bit there, but yeah, that's a real shame for the Nightmare squad. They're going to be going down to that solo, but she does get away, so she's going to be going right around Stalber, coming down that eastern side, and hopefully she can find a little spot in space, maybe not. Spot in space, spot in circle. But maybe not. The zone has gone away from that northern side, and it looks like a lot of that territory has been occupied already, so we could be seeing Nightmare struggle to get in zone.
Yep, here with Wildcats, who also had a great day yesterday, finishing with that win. Finally, the curse of the casters was broken, and I had a win, which was nice. So thank you, Wildcats. There's Ozorox as well, who have been pretty strong as well, actually. I've been choosing them a couple of times as well, and obviously that's your pick for the first game too. So you better keep an eye on this as well.
Absolutely. They're just going to be chilling right now. And actually, they got a really good spot in the zone. In terms of the map, now, I don't particularly like that compound, but in terms of where they're situated in the zone, it does look rather nice. They are able to actually grab something of the Wildcats, because in between Surreal and Ozorox is Wildcats, but I'm not sure what's going on, because Rise of Queen seems to be in that kill feed with the Wildcats. I don't see them at all.
And they've just been eliminated as well. They're in 14th place. They had that little fight with Wildcats there. I think they had maybe their vehicle blew up or something, because two of them went down due to explosion or fall. I think maybe they're from the car or something. So two of them went down. Wildcats came and stole one of them, and then had a little bit of a tussle between the two teams, and Wildcats will come out on top. So I think, maybe just maybe the car was the contributor there.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame there. You always, those vehicles can be just, so dangerous. Bajikta's getting a little bit shot up as well. And yeah, that makes sense. I was confused because I couldn't see them on the mini-map, but that's because they were right on top of them, and so they got hidden behind the green little circles of the Wildcats players, so I couldn't quite see them, but yeah. So that's them going to go out there. They full sent, they tried it, it just didn't work for them this time around, so that's a bit of a shame, but they have 3 more games to do it. Gus Killa and Rexpect over in the north, they seem to be clashing a little bit, but we have Bajiktas and Yakut Quality here on the northwest side. Just going to be smoking on out there, because it is only Kubra and Lexa left.
Yep, so Yakut Quality just edges of zone there. Here we have, we can see Loina in the not too distance as well, and just a duo left for Besiktas. So I think, Nepsho, do you think they're just going to leave this one? I think possibly. Yes. You don't want to be fighting Yakut Quality. Yeah, Kubra is just going to get tagged up. She's going to be lucky to try and get down into prone and get in the boogie and go.
There she goes, though, yeah. That was just a really bad spot in general, though. She just had that little rock. She just had a little bit of tree, even. But Lex is going to go down to Surreal, so they're still in a bad spot, but for a different team this time.
Yeah, so Surreal there got that angle just on that dip, so they hid themselves from Yakut, but gave themselves away to Surreal, and still getting tagged up. But I think she'll be lucky to try and get this revive here, because Yakut Quality coming in as well. She's going to go for it, though, and hopefully they can just jump straight in the buggy and just dip from that. Looks like Ponyo is coming as well, and her teammate Kubra is down. Kubra's gone down, so I don't know whether I would try and revive again. I think I would just say I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to go. She is going to go for it. I mean, they're still taking shots from Surreal there as well, and then look at that Yakut haven't pushed this, probably knowing that they are just a duo there, but just getting this buggy now, and I mean, we can't see it through the smoke there, but I'm not sure if it's been shut up enough or not, whether they can even take it, but they're going to have to try something to get out of that one.
Yeah, that's a really, really sticky situation for Bajiktas. Yeah, I don't even know how you really get out of that one, except just full sending out of there. You know, you just get in the buggy and go, and what happens, because there's no strategical way to get out of that. They are in a bit of a bind there. The good news is, like you said, that Poino is the only one there for Yakut Quality. The rest of them have gone up around the north, and in fact, we now see the entirety of Yakut Quality having abandoned Bajiktas and gone up to the north. So unfortunately, Kubra, though, is going to be taken out by Surreal instead. So Surreal up to 5 kills now, had a great little vantage point there from their spot. But yeah, that's going to be Bajiktas able to get out of that one, but only as a solo.
Yeah, it looks like that car's not up to its full strength either, as Blue trying to get some sprays going on up there. Yakut Quality coming in behind. Ozorox just in front of them as well. Yakut Quality trying to make their way in their vehicles too. As we've got Leitra as well elsewhere with Inferno. And that's Galatasaray as well. The strong Galatasaray we can see just coming into edge zone as well. Everyone's trying to make their way in now. Here we can have a look at the zone now. There's down the bottom Leitra and Inferno as well. So getting their first kills down there. And Cave Divas quite so far moving into center of that zone.
They are indeed. They got actually been basically untouched there. They've just been able to get into Mansion. Oh, goodness sake, Reese. And going to be taken out by Wildcats there as well. Just, I think they blew up her vehicle. She tried to escape the explosion by getting out before it was slow enough, and then she just, and that was a bit bold, wasn't it? She just full send and said, "Nah, I'm out of here."
When you try and you're like, "No, I want to go," and you go, you try to get to the car, but someone's already there waiting for you, and it's good night.
Yeah, that's a real shame, actually. But yeah, so that is going to be... Bajiktas get taken out there as well. So we are seeing these teams kind of fall very quickly now. Starting to go... Sniper going out to the play zone there. Out in the zone. There's just a trio of them left now. But I can say that they are pretty much on their own. They just have Ozorox to worry about a little bit to their right. So should be okay for now. Gus Kill It out the zone pretty much. They've got 30 seconds to get in, and I'm not sure who they're going to go for. It's looking pretty tight on that little circle there. You've got all on that northern side. You got Respect, Ozerox, and the Wildcats.
Yeah, your Tem there pulling up really close to May of your cook quality. She just started to smoke her buggy up, but whether she knows she's there, you can just see them there in the distance. Tem looking low, so I guess someone has spotted she moved in there, but your cook quality quite spread out there. And
They are.
takes that airdrop too, and Cave Diva's fragging out at the moment onto Onyx. There we see Satanova just get eliminated there by Sonya, and they will go out in 10th. No kills for Cave Diva in this game.
Oh, wow. That's a real shame. So yeah, but hey, you don't need the points.
No, I got that the wrong way around then, didn't I? Did I? I don't know. The team's the wrong way around. It's the first game. We're just warming up too.
Yeah, we're warming up. These players, maybe warming up. We don't know, but yeah, New Zone has actually gone away from Mansion just a little bit. We do see that nade though. Ooh.
Nice nades coming in already as well. Fra looking though, but she's trying to hold them off as long as she can. She is the last one up for Ghost Killer. Look at those nades flying in though, and they will be eliminated there in 9th place. 4 kills, first game for them.
Very nice.
So we saw. I like to see those the trails of the nades, and you can see where they're hitting. And yeah, we just saw them 2 at the same time flying in and taking out Ghost Killer there.
Yeah, there wasn't much she could do there at all, but really, really good stuff coming in from the Wildcats to get those nades so perfectly. I mean, yeah, just really, really good knowledge of where Ghost Killer would be in amongst that terrain. So good team knowledge going through from there.
Yeah, and it wasn't the Cave Divas that went out. It was Onyx. They did eliminate them. Their Sonya with a kill for them. And nades coming in this time from Sonya, taking out Opium. I wonder if she's got any more. She hasn't that she could try and throw in there for the thirst, but she doesn't. And so Sonda has a chance here to revive because she's got only smokes left to throw in. Can she scare them as Respect eliminated in 8th place? They've managed to get that revive. It's a shame she had no more nades left there to throw in. She was lucky to get that knock, but can't confirm with nothing left to throw at them, and she's right in the mix here with the 2-2 split of Latra. She's nicely in the middle to see both sides, and wonder where her teammates are going to pop out from shortly. See Logica just moving her way as well. They are outside of zone. I believe that is Surreal just behind them as well.
Oh no. Well, I'll know for the rest of the players, but Ghost Killer have the entire... Not Ghost Killer. Galatasaray have the entire eastern side of that zone. You can just see them moving about in the mini-map. They're gone off of it now, though. But yeah, they're all in that eastern side. They have that eastern edge, and they're just driving around trying to find the best spot in it because the zone has gone away from everybody, and they're just the closest.
I mean, do we dare say what's going to come next? If they spread out, there we go. We can see them spread out on that eastern side zone. And
here comes Surreal.
Could Surreal be the first victim? Shiraz just manages to get out of her vehicle there, but Loina is in trouble, and I think she will be the first. Did she not go down there?
No, she didn't.
Elena, look at her health. There we go. The vehicle explosion takes down Loina. They've stopped in a tricky spot right in front of Galatasaray, who already have 4 kills this game. Ozerox pulling up there as well. We will see your cook quality go out in 7th with 2 kills. Voodoo there with the nade, getting an elimination. We love to see it. Sonya back over with Latra and K Divas is down for the Divas. Logica still putting up a great fight. Can we get some thirst here, Logica?
Oh no!
She's her face is going to be taken off there. They will go out in 6th place with just a 1 kill after all those efforts against Latra as well. And Lara now trying to take shots at Mia of Ozarok. She should get this knock. She does get that knock. Can she get the thirst as well? Spray's just a little bit off there with the aid of the smoke. Wildcats.
Wow.
Can I just say Wildcats looking pretty good. They have 2 down, but they have 12 kills. I don't know where Wildcats have come from in the last 2 or 3 days. But
I know.
they're now a force to be reckoned with these top fragging teams, as Edie there with an elimination with the nade as well. Ozorox, yeah, under a bit of pressure here from the Wildcats pushing in.
Oh, absolutely not.
And they will be eliminated by them as well in 5th with 1 kill. And Wildcats now with 14 kills for the Wildcats.
Goodness.
Is it going to be a Go Wildcats day following on from yesterday?
Maybe. We could very much see that. They could even get to number 1 if they do equally well, you know, for the remainder of the night. We could see that. We don't know, though. Oh, Surreal going to be the next target, though. It's only Loina left. And then we just got Leitra, Galatasaray, and Wildcats. We got the podium all here and in zone.
Yep, Slonda just going to go down there to Lara, and can Loina the solo. She is just on edge of zone. She's got a few smokes left to use. Maybe try and just keep smoking herself up as long as she can. I don't think there's anywhere for her to go, really, where she won't get spotted by someone. And Alem there with a knock onto Lara. So back and forth between these teams. She is going to get that kill, so that's going to be a 15th kill there for the Wildcats. Loina's going to go with the nade. She's got a couple to use, but the nade's coming in from Kali as well, and she manages to get some damage on her. Can we have a second nade go in and connect a little bit better? Let's just see where that's going to take us. Nope. And she's only got 1 nade left, 3 smokes. She's under a bit of trouble here, I think. Galatasaray. Oh, yeah, Seema with that nade there takes that, and Surreal will go out in 4th with 5 eliminations. Sonny down here for Leitra. They've just managed to rack up 9 kills just like that as well. We've got an even split on the statistics, 33% each. So, all still, we're getting a carry there. Mundes is going to go down to Sima as well. So 2 down for Leitra at the moment. So they're looking like the first team that could be eliminated in third. In third. That's a good one too, actually. I might keep that one. Opium's got to heal up there. They're trying to cover themselves with the smoke right now. And Opium goes down as well. So they're really feeling the pressure between Galatasaray and the Wildcats. And,
and it's being reflected in that statistics feed as well. Leitra going down to 25%.
Yeah, and they were just starting to back Galatasaray there, then they changed their minds. Voodoo goes down, and I think it's gone back to even Stevens now that Wildcats are down to a duo. So all still evens. They're all a duo now, actually.
They are, yeah.
We've all gone back to 33%, so even the stats don't want to have a prediction here. Let's see.
They really don't, do they?
Is going to be the first player to be knocked, and Alem will now be a solo for the Wildcats. Feeling that pressure from Galatasaray here. Simma's going to come in with her last nade. I think that's going to be a little bit off, though. Yeah, the sprays through the grass coming in now, and I mean, she's not far off, to be honest. She's got a little bit of damage there onto Sonda, and nothing coming through from either of the other teams right now. Is Galatasaray just proning in the zone, using all their smokes. They've got most of them got nothing left. We've got nothing left for Seema. No smokes, no nades. Tofia's got nothing left either. And there we see Wildcats, but 16 kills for the Wildcats in game 1. I mean, jeepers. And Sonny's gonna go down to oof.
Oh, it's just the one left, but she's in the smoke.
She's only got Sonda to eliminate. She's not quite seeing where Tofi is. She's going to get the knock, though.
Oh, she's got to heal up now.
She's going to get the first, so she's gone for that. She's taking that kill point with her. 11 kills for Leitra. And it is going to be a Galatasaray win for our first chicken dinner tonight in Erangel. But cracking game by all top 3 there. All of them. Mega kills, going for it. Just got a great start. Wildcats with 16 eliminations in game 1. Wildcats are slowly coming up to be one of those top teams now, with Leitra and Galatasaray really fragging out, showing us what they've got. And go Wildcats! I think it's gonna be it could be a Wildcats night.
It really could be, and I'd really like to see that because compared to what I've been used to seeing from them, they have kind of been struggling a little bit over the last couple of weeks, certainly in this tournament they have. And so it's just really nice for me to see them come back to what I'm used to seeing from them, you know, these really high kill matches, top 5, just doing super well. And again, 16 eliminations from the Wildcats, 7 kills each for Badu and Elim. So I think that's who our MVP is probably going to be, one of those two girls. But of course, it is going to be Galatasaray, who are our winners for match 13, and they're not too shabby either in the kill. In a sense of kills. They've got, 10, 14 kills, so only 2 behind the Wildcats with that win. So I was thinking, okay, well, the Wildcats didn't get first, but they're going to still have more points than Galatasaray. I'm not sure that they will now because of they're only missing 2 kill points and they got more placement points. Yeah, it's Badu. There we go.
Badu there, 1,300 damage for Badu, 7 kills. But look at that, 47 meters was her longest elimination, so she's definitely handy for you to have in your squad. For those close quarter fights, those pushes.
Oh yeah.
1,300 damage and she will be our MVP. I think that's one of the highest damages for one person. I think up there with the highest we've seen. So definitely. Well done to Badu and Wildcats and Galatasaray with the first win. I mean, it's just an easy pick to say them now, I think. I'm going to try and avoid saying Galatasaray tonight because it's too easy to say they're going to win. Maybe so after yesterday, they got 1-2 the first 2 games, and nice damage from the top 3 there. Galatasaray featuring and Elim as well from Wildcats. So we're starting to see these girls, more than one team fragging out in this game, and just love to see it. And maybe Galatasaray are thinking, we had 2 wins yesterday. Can we make it a 3rd tonight? Can we get 3 in a row, 4 in a row? Let's just push it and see what we can do.
And we're here for it. Honestly, I want to see the crazy stuff. So if Galatasaray want to win every single match tonight, I am more than happy for them to do so. I want to see it. I want to see how far they can actually go. How any of these teams can actually go. How far that the elimination distance can go, though, for this game is going to be 299 meters, though, Majesty.
Yep, so they're still not pushing that 300 in Erangel. I just feel there's a lot of close fights. No one really sits back and takes long range, which is nice, actually. The girls aren't scared, so that's a good thing.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I'm very much a... I'm very much a long ranger. It comes from the time when my ping was at 300 and I could only hit sniper shots because my game would freeze if I came anywhere near an enemy. So I've always been a sniper, but I really applaud the girls that go close range because it's just impossible for me. GG's to you guys for doing that. Oh, Nightmare's the only one with 0 points though coming into tonight. That's a shame.
Yeah, maybe they're thinking now, maybe we should have taken that fight with Respect at the beginning because we had no points anyway. Maybe we could have, taken them on and at least taken some points. Maybe that's what they'll be thinking about that. But 29 points there for Galatasaray in their first game. 14 eliminations. Wildcats with 26 with 16. And later, not even a shabby score either because they have 23 with 11 kills. So 11 kills. Those 3 teams definitely dominated the whole lobby, taking up like half the lobby between them. So it doesn't leave much left for the rest of the teams. I
mean, exactly what you're saying.
The next best there was Surreal with 5. So
yeah, exactly. And then Goskilla with 4 there. So the rest of them had 1, 2, or maybe 3 kills. Many of them had 0 kills. So that's what you were saying, wasn't it? Just they really took all the kills for themselves and didn't leave much for the rest of the lobby. They're kind of struggling in terms of that because they weren't able to boost those position points with any kills.
Yeah, and what was I going to say? Completely forgot now. It's gone out the window.
No.
As the graph comes, the graph changes, my mind changes. But I think this is not the right graph, so we could just continue to talk about the table and the top 3 teams Yeah, really just domination. And I'm really impressed with Wildcats as well, because
Yes.
I feel like we didn't see them this much to start with in this league. And for me, it's been the last couple of days. They've been creeping up, and
They have.
they've been getting high kills quite often, very consistent now. So I think they're actually looking good for these finals too, and I think they're going to use these Super Days to really try and catch up to like the likes of Galatasaray and Leitra and really compete. Yeah, impressed with them over the last couple of days coming up.
Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly, honestly. Been really pleased with how they've been progressing over this last week in particular. Leitra continuing to be strong, so that's nice consistency. Galatasaray, of course, got great consistency over the last couple of weeks, and we should be able to see that coming through into the next, or into the finals in a couple of weeks' time. But also Surreal, I want to say. Surreal been coming up. They weren't as consistent last week, but they have managed to get up into those top 5 spots a bit more this week, and so we're seeing them now with 4th place for this game. It's not looking too bad for them either.
Yeah, I think we've had a little bit of a shift actually from the very first week when we started. The first week compared to this second week, I feel like there's been a little shift in the teams and how the teams have been doing, and some teams who started off fantastic and maybe slipped down a little bit, and those teams that have taken a while to get into it are really coming through now as well. But it makes it better for us, because you don't want to just see 1 or 2 teams doing well. You want to see consistency from all the teams and make it a real good competition for us to watch in the finals.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm agreeing. And so I'm just looking at the what's it called, the leaderboard, I suppose, the match results here. And yeah, it's crazy to me how some of these teams had really good spots in the zone for long periods of time, and yet we did not see these teams come through with many kills. It was really those top 3 that went through and just cleared the lobby. I mean, Cave was in Mansion for the longest time. They had this great fight with Leitra, fortunately losing out there, but only 1 kill with that 6th place.
Yeah, I really feel that for Cave Divas, because I think if she had a couple more nades on her, she would have been able to take out that duo that she was watching there in the building. She managed to get that 1 knock. And I think if she had got that if she had any nades left and was able to finish, I think it might have been a different game for Leitra, and they might maybe not have come second there.
Yes, agreed.
So it was unfortunate for Divas, because they were fighting there for a while, and they had knocks, and just shame they only ended up with little kills to show for that.
Yeah, it is a real shame, but you know, it certainly in Cave Diva's situation, it really just shows you how much loot actually matters. You know, yeah, you can go, oh, okay, so you get some bullets and you get your gun, blah, blah, blah. But the things that matter, the throwables that matter, because as you said, you know, if she just had 1 or 2 more nades, Leitra would have been cut in half by that. They wouldn't have come second. It may have been Cave in that position instead, and just because of like 2 grenades. So it really just shows you the importance of every aspect of the loot that's available here in PUBG Mobile.
Yeah, and there we have our overall standings after match 13, and no change for the top 5.
Wow.
So no change at all. They all stay where they are, just adding on those points. It's only Surreal there who creep up into 6th, just behind Ghost Killer. Ozarok's moving up as well, and that's it. Just those 2 teams from that game who make any difference to the leaderboard.
That's crazy as well, and I do want to just point out Wildcats and Cave before this match were both even with 116 points. It is now 142 to 121. So there's a big difference now. They've really widened that gap, and now they're pretty much, you know, substantially rather in that top 3. There's no kind of, yeah, sure, it's still very close. Cave could overtake Wildcats any time, but certainly they're not on the same level anymore.
Yeah, and obviously with this overall standings, because there was only 17 teams who made it into the Super Days, and we have our top 16 already, there's no really placements aren't as important, but then you get to kind of see how the finals could look, and when it gets to those finals, they're going to be playing for those placements, because obviously every placement you go up or down is a change in the prize pool for them. So they'll want to definitely establish themselves as one of the top now and try and keep their position, see how they can hold off the other teams coming.
No, absolutely. Yep. That just about says everything there. Yeah, we got that Miramar coming up. That was a great game for Galatasaray. That was a great game for us. Great game for Erangel as well. It's looking very nice indeed, but we will be switching over to Miramar very shortly. Before that, of course, we will be going into a tiny little break as we get all that set up. So, don't go anywhere. Just spam your team name in chat. If you want, support your team while we go into this little break, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody. We are back from that break. We're going to be jumping straight on in to Miramar very quickly here. But of course, we have a tiny bit of time to get those predictions in.
Oh, I'm feeling go Wildcats.
Oh, okay.
I said Wildcats. Which one did they win last night? It was Erangel, wasn't it? The last game.
Yes.
But I feel they do quite good in Miramar too. So I'm first night tonight. Go Wildcats.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Besiktas. Yes, I'm gonna go with Besiktas. They can do quite well on Miramar. As I was saying last night, if they can just get past that mid phase where they tend to struggle, if they can get past there, they're top 5 automatically. So, hoping they can pull that off. Really, so yeah, I'm gonna be cheering them on for this Miramar game. But we are going to be heading on into it. There we are. There are those teams just descending from the plane as we speak, as the plane path goes from just over Los Leones over to Oasis up there as well. So that's a pretty nice flight path coming through here. We're going to be seeing these teams moving across the sands very, very quickly here. And Elytra seem to be going to Chumacera. Is that their normal spot? I can't remember if that's their normal spot.
I don't think so. I've never actually noticed where Elytra actually drop a Miramar.
Yeah.
One of those teams that I never really thought to look. I know where some of the other teams like Dreamcore, Expect, I know like El Pozo, Jumpers. I never thought about Elytra.
No. Well, I don't know now. Okay, we got a completely landlocked zone there. That circle's going to be going up to the north, but it's more center than anything else, to be honest. And it's going to be looking very nice for the majority of these teams. So far, we're only seeing 2 teams outside a zone, although I think Besiktas is going to be going to Torre there, so they're going to come outside of it as well. But still, nothing to worry about on that front. I'm so seeing no hot drops. Everybody's just stuck to themselves. And that's fine, that's good. So they're going to be taking Miramar very seriously here, it looks like. Unless they've just decided to go for that loot first and then get crazy with it. But we'll see, we will see. I mean, we have the Dolls. They're pretty close to the Wildcats, they generally are. But we may see something come out of them. But at the moment, it's looking pretty good for these teams. If they're going to be playing competitively, they are spaced out pretty nicely. All these teams have a fair chance at going forward, at looting, at not going out first. It looks very even to me.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that not one team has maybe tried to land on someone else just as experiment or anything. Maybe I think maybe we'll see that in Sanhok and the last Erangel, as the night goes on. I think yesterday it got a little bit crazier in the last 2 games. But yeah, people seem to have gone to their normal spots. I see Besiktas, Respect in their normal place, Dreamcore as well. Galatasaray, not too far from Respect as well. So keep an eye on those 3 up in the northeast when they start to come through. And I think it's going to be just chill for now. Get that loot up.
I think so as well. I mean, and we were saying, we're a bit surprised that there's no real hot drops, but let's think about who hot dropped in that last match. So we had Respect and Nightmare, and we also had Rise of Queens and Armed Family. Now, it didn't go well for Nightmare, and it didn't go well for Armed Family. Rise of Queens went out early, and Respect were the only team out of those 4 that had a somewhat decent game. So perhaps they all went for those hot drops, got a little bit burned by that last game, and have just decided to go very careful indeed, try and keep those points up. Because, we all say points don't matter and all this sort of stuff, but at the end of the day, if you're on that first page, you don't want to drop down to the second page by the end of the night. It's just not, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to end the night, end the week, and not have another chance to get back up there for another 2 weeks. Until those finals, so I could understand that these teams might want to go ahead and just keep it cool for a little bit. There's plenty of time to get chaotic later on, and they may just prefer to take it a little bit slower and actually hatch a plan to be more chaotic later on, and in more to actually make it chaotic for other teams while maintaining control for themselves. So one way to do that is to keep it quiet during the first half so that you are in control from the beginning. So we might see some changes in the playstyle here for these teams. But yeah, especially with those 4 in particular, I think that's probably what we're seeing here.
Yeah, you're just playing for pride right now. You don't want to slip down too much. You can take a few risks because nothing's going to happen to you if you do fail with your risks that you're trying to take, but you're still playing for pride and position and saying this is where I came after like 4 super days or whatever. And so yeah, pride at the moment.
Yeah, just a little bit, I think. Yeah, especially with Nightmare having lost their position to Surreal. They're still 7th, it's still fine. Onyx Dreamcore and Rise of Queens, though, they did drop down to that second page after Ozorox came up from that last game as well. So they might be feeling like they want to get back up there, and so they might be going for a try-hard mode at the moment. Certainly Besiktas and Yakut quality. The Dolls as well, we know they can do better than this. We've seen them do better than this, so they may be trying to go for a little bit that try-hard mode as well.
Yep, Goskilla there. It was interesting to see no change for, I think, was it the top 5 or 6 teams?
5, yeah.
After the first game, so they're really cementing their spots at the top and distancing themselves from the rest of the group, which is nice to see. Teams still dominating, and just hopefully they can continue that on into the finals as well and keep that momentum.
No, yeah, I mean, that would be really nice to see. Keeping the momentum is very, very important, but it's going to be very tricky to keep that momentum flowing when you have such a big space of time between tonight's games and then the finals. I mean, yeah, it's the 5th of September is when those finals start, and we're only on the 24th of August. So if we look at that, let me get my handy dandy little calculator up here. Yeah, we're looking at a week Monday, so a week and a half until those finals, until this tournament finishes up. So they're looking at a long stretch of space that would change potentially how they do in the finals. So this really matters to be as best as they can, to get as high as they can, to leave in the best frame of mind, so maybe they can carry that forward into the coming weeks.
This is the first time we've chased a team in their vehicle.
I know. This is fun.
Look, carry on with this. It's nice to see how they're all driving. Look, keep an eye on them, please. You see Ozorox there driving past Graveyard. Oh, we have our first fight here between Armed Family and Narcello Inferno, as we have 2 down right now. Bugs Bunny just gets taken down by Freeps as well. And the other 2 a little bit far out. I think they're trying to provide some cover, but I think their 2 teammates will be eliminated by Armed Family and Surreal. Not too far. I think they're right with them as well, as Freeps gets that thirst onto Bugs Bunny. And yes, Surreal coming in too. Freeps, they're getting their first blood. Where are Surreal? Just across there. Shiraz is there taking out Delicia. And we just have a solo left. Oh, he's going to be blown up there in the vehicle. And Inferno will be our first team eliminated just out of nowhere. But now we have Surreal pushing on to Arm Family. Molly's going out from Soul Girl.
There is only a solo in this building. The rest of her team are farther up. They're the ones who blew up Inferno there. But she's been here this entire time. Through that whole fight, she's been in this room.
Well, you gotta play it right. She kept quiet, she waited, and now she can take on the squad with her teammates just overwatching her there in the distance. Can she suppress them enough? It looks like they're gonna push up as a duo coming. It's gonna be the nading from Freeps. Who is gonna get that one?
I was gonna say 1 nade and that's it. Just, That's what happens. 1 nade. They knew where she was. They had those nades. We saw them cooking. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but I think that's to be expected. I'm surprised that that Surreal did not go forward with that push. They decided they would rather lose that one than try and risk the full team. I understand that to a degree, but at this stage in the game, I would have thought they would try to keep, especially having just gone up a place in the last game. They came up to 6th place, so they're not doing badly by any means. So I would have thought that they would have maybe tried to keep their teammate alive and try and help out with that. But yeah, they didn't, and they are going to lose Soul Girl pretty early on.
Yeah, we've got Elifs here on the Martin top of San Martin, just having a look at your cook quality, and it's going to be Arm Family who was saying, hang on, you didn't want to push us, but we're happy to push you, and here we are. All 3 of the Surreal teammates there, all with throwables in their hands, ready to go, and Elena's going to get onto the Molotov of Hate Me. Arm Family had just no chill here right now. Just drove straight up to them, and we're going to blow up that car. We're going to get some damage. Loina's going to go down as well. There's only, I think, Shiraz is there who gets 1 knock. She gets 2 knocks. And where are the teammates of Arm Family? They just push as a duo, and they're in a little bit of trouble now because Shiraz is thirsting them, and she will be eliminated. And Arm Family do take 6 kills, but they sacrificed. They sacrificed 2 of their teammates there. They went as a duo. The duo did pretty good. They took down 2, left a solo, and we know how good Shiraz's is, and she eliminated both of them. And just a little bit too little too late from the other duo, pushing in a bit too late.
Yeah, definitely agree. And I'm going to go as far as to say that was a mistake coming in from Arm Family. I don't say it often because, you never know what's going on in that team speak the mentality, etc. You never know their strategies really or what they're thinking, but I am going to say that was a mistake, and it's a mistake I see all too often of this kind of only sending part of the team towards a push. It can work, but when you knew that there were 3 up there, that they were alone, that they were in the open, and that they were hesitant to push you, a full squad push would have been easy, and they didn't have to lose that duo. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they took just a duo either, or even sent the 3rd and 4th player maybe just flank a little bit, but at the same time, not
absolutely.
after. So even if 2 went straight and the other 2 went, flanked around the sides, they would have still had those angles, and they could have had still a full squad up. But anyway, here we have Besiktas and Rex.
Oh, that's could be nice.
Kubra just down there at the moment, and Respect have a team member down as well. So back and forth. We are going to be in the blue zone. It is moving in now, and they're going to have to get a shift on because Miramar claims a lot of lives to the blue.
It really does. It really, really does. And we're just going to see that res coming up through there. But, Respect looking like they might want to push that a little bit. Yep. They are going to try it. But get shut down immediately by Lexa. There we go. Besiktas doing well here, despite the 1 knock.
Yeah, Heil going to go in with the nade as well. Keep them away. Try and connect anything. Amira's there coming up. I think those nades will go a little bit off now. Respect just moving slightly. And it's the blue zone. Yeah, it's the blue zone. It's going to get some damage next here. A couple of meds. She's only got smokes left there, so a couple of these plays for Besiktas only with smokes as blue goes back down and will be eliminated straight off there. And Respect just with a trio against Besiktas out there in the blue. Here's Dreamcore. Oh no, we're back to Besiktas. We just had a quick look at Dreamcore there.
And the zone has gone south, so this is far away from both these teams. They need to get their skates on ASAP.
Yep, Amira goes down as well. Looks like Besiktas going to send a duo away into the zone. Keep 2 down here to maybe try and get some kills. See Respect off, but yeah, we're getting those revives up again, and I think you got to make a choice soon because you got a far way to go now. And but they're still coming. The push from Besiktas is still here, and yay, trying to hold off, but little meds as well. How long do you stay for?
Oh no!
6 dope dolls there eliminated in 14th place. No kills for them in Miramar, and it's going to be Goskilla pulling up next to Rise of Queens next. They've got their 4 kills from 6 dope dolls. We're still outside of zone for these guys too, as Fra comes in and gets the knock on Asu, and Respect trying to... I think she needs to stand up a little bit there. She's just getting the sand a bit too much, and yay. Yeah, they've got no meds, nothing. They're going to have to run really quick because is going to go down to Lexa and Delphia here. Oh my goodness, cat veins. I thought Delphia was going to be the one to go down there. She's not. She gets that knock. She's got meds ready to go. Nay's flying in. Wildcat's not too far away, and it's Fra coming in there to eliminate Rise of Queens in 13th with 4 kills.
Very nicely done.
Cat veins there, just waiting for her teammates to come and pick her up. We're going to have time, and I think Wildcats moved along.
Yes, let me check that. Yes, they did. So they've moved away from that. They've gone to actually an airdrop, so I think we'll be seeing an airdrop icon coming up very shortly. But yeah, Goskilla done very well there. Fra with that off angle, which we often see her use. She seems to be the designated off angler. And she did that very well indeed. Rise just got a little bit too surrounded there. Oh!
Here comes Galatasaray. No kills for them yet. Halfway through our game, trying to take on your cook quality yet. Right there. A little bit too out in the open to Lara. And she's going to try and blow this up and take the rest of the players with her. Alexa is going to go out to play zone. There you go. Besiktas going down to play zone right now. Yeah, he goes out as well. Marina. I think we might lose Respect there, yep, in 12th with just that 1 kill, and I think Besiktas, did they manage to get a player into zone, or are we going to see them bleed out as well? Lexa, nope, there we go. They're going to go out to zone as well. What did I say? I said you
I know.
gotta go to that zone. Stop fighting each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And rip my picks to win. They did well in that phase, but the zone just got them in the end. So once again, they fail the mid phase of the game. So that's a real shame. We gotta figure out how to stop that because they're such a good team. They just can't seem to get past that mid phase. There we go. Galatasaray though with these nades, it's very bold.
Yeah, really trying to keep your cook quality from getting to this zone. I'm surprised that bus. I mean, it's dead and gone, and the duo that's down there. I don't think they've got any chance of getting in here through Galatasaray in that much open space with nothing for them to use, jump into, anything. And here we've got Dreamcore, Onyx Dreamcore here. Latra trying to do the sneaky into zone, but Dreamcore are saying, not on my watch. And they're going to zone keep there, but they've got Cave Divas coming from behind them. They've got to be careful as well because they just have a player down there. Sonya's looking pretty low for Divas as well, but yeah, they're trying to keep Latra out of zone. Just watch the Divas from the back as well. Got to keep some players looking all around. Wildcats driving past Divas as well. Maybe going to stop there as Sonya goes down to Sonder. So there we have your cook quality Ponyo. Yeah. They're going to be stuck out there. Maya is still... Reese is still alive there. She gets that knock.
Very nice.
But does she have a chance now to move into zone? I'm not sure. She hasn't got any smokes left to use. So she's got to hope that they're distracted while they're trying to revive and focusing their eyes elsewhere. She might be able to sneak in if she's really, really quick.
No first aids, though. Oh no!
Oh, it's going to be Beshka. Beshka getting that knock and definitely will be a kill for Nightmare.
Cave Diva's in a little bit of trouble as well, looks like. It's just Amaya here. Up against the Wildcats, looks like, as well. So yeah, these two going head-to-head just to the eastern side of zone. And we got several teams all around them. Not necessarily to the middle, but we do have to the north and south several teams, so they gotta kind of be really careful how they play this.
Yep, and just still on the top there, Onyx Dreamcore and Latra. She's using all of her smoke that she has left here, Amaya, to try and survive this as the push comes around from Wildcats, and she will be eliminated there in 10th. No kills for the Divas. Ozorox are going to quickly follow them in 9th. And we have our top 8 left in Miramar. Nightmare going to get some points this game over there in Graveyard Church.
Gus Killer looking really good, though. I mean, you can kind of just tell they look a little bit more confident. They got those 4 kills at their back, and they're just looking really proactive with just how they're walking around, how they're looking, all the angles, all the sides. Cat Veins might get caught out here. I don't think she knows there's anybody there. Yeah, there we go. Gets right to those hills. Oh, just about makes it as well.
Yep, she knows now. Galatasaray right on top as well.
Yeah.
So not only do you have Nightmare in front of you, but you've got Galatasaray with the height. They will be able to see far up there as well. Dreamcore here, still with Latra. Both teams out of the zone this time. And Pinky's got to be careful. She's getting tagged up from behind, I think, as well. But lovely knock there from Pinky. Oh, nice there onto Sonder. And Sunny takes down her teammate. She is a solo now. Can she... she's got nothing to throw. She's going to have to try and thirst if she wants to get these elimination points or take any more players with her.
No.
She's getting tagged up from behind. That's not what when you see... It's Wildcats down there, and Onyx Dreamcore going in 8th, but Wildcats from behind.
Oh, she doesn't even get the kill on Latra. She's going to get res back up there. So that excellent little knot coming through there is going to do absolutely nothing. So that's a shame as well.
Yep, and we have Wildcats again. Sonder there just going down to the play zone this time. So that blue zone really is hurting now. I don't think you've got a chance to revive people anymore. Now we're into 5th zone, and Wildcats looking good, taking on Ghost Killer. Your Tem is down. Sonder is thirsted by the blue. So again, we're going to lose players to the blue zone in Miramar. Hopefully it's not as many as yesterday.
Yeah.
Here we are with Nightmare still keeping their position in Graveyard. Goskilla getting that revive up onto Yatem. Edie's going to go down to Simmer. Galatasaray still right on the top.
Yeah.
They've got those views there on the top of the mountain. Opium is going to go down to Wildcats as well. Don't forget Arm Family, the solo left in here, has 6 kills. So 6 kills for Arm Family. And they've got a solo still creeping around. So still in the mix after that early departure from the other duo. But Wildcats looking to get their player picked back up ASAP.
And I do just want to make known very briefly, guess who has the majority of the zone and the high ground?
I mean, I'm not answering, it's a trick question.
It's those green bars over there that you're just seeing as you turn around. There you go.
I'm tired of seeing green. I'm joking. Alright, Goskilla, let's go get these revives going.
Yes.
Let's get your trio back up. Fra, get her back up as well. You're gonna need her. We can see Wildcats and Leitra still out there. Q7 gets a knock onto Galatasaray. Tofi'd up there. And Goskilla could have some nice views here of Leitra and Wildcats. And the sprays coming in from Opium there. I think she maybe got one, not just one, but 2 knocks.
Yes, she did.
Wildcats just getting caught out. Not so much cover for them. They're going to send Sonny down. Oh no! Wildcats got his 7th. Only 3 kills.
I know. Yeah, just got a little stuck there.
Surely not. They were all over the kill feed.
I know, but you know, all these little ridges, they end up.
Kiddle there, the solo family go out with 6 in 6th place. We've got our top 5 and Goskilla still hanging in there. They've got those revives going and got their team back up in it. We're going to move into zone just behind Nightmare here, who are trying to still focus on Galatasaray as well. Galatasaray, although they had those knocks, they have got their revives back up as well. So,
beautiful
the nade from Yatem takes out Anissa and Q7. Fra's going to be the player to push in first. She's going to take a knock as well. Whew!
Fra, you legend.
And I think there we go. She's going to try and thirst here. Just maybe one player for Nightmare left as Galatasaray looking to push onto Fra as well. And Fra, unfortunately, is going to go down. But your Cook Quality will be the team to go out in 5th place. So Yatem here still up for Goskilla. Is going to get a nice knock there onto Sima. And she's even going to go for a revive at the same time as well.
Good girl. Oh, thought about it.
Nightmare still in with a solo as well. Yatem will be a solo now for Goskilla. Can they take on Galatasaray? No. Oh,
yes,
look at the hell.
Oh, none.
Oh, she will go out in 4th with 6 kills. Nightmare. How are they still alive from that Goskilla push up? Beshka was the last player up, and she's managed to get a revive. How she came through there and revived even is insane. And Leitra, Lara's got eyes on you.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, she's peeking her head a little bit. And Galatasaray having the zone here. Leitra, I think, have to come a little bit forward, a little bit more, but it's still all on Nightmare at the moment as Opium goes down to Lara. Trying to keep an eye.
Leitra have 9 kills.
Yeah, and they're not too far away either, so Opium, I think, she's going to go out there as she tries to just come around the rock. Lara there's going to get 3rd kill. Excuse me. And but Nightmare though, how they have how they survived that, and she still got a player revived as well in the midst of all that, and they are a duo still down there, but they're gonna have to come up at some point because they do not have that play zone. But Leitra making their way as well. We can see them running about just
we have a vehicle as well.
Close from Stimmer, but not close enough. Leitra are going to live a little bit longer. Smoke's going to be used now. She's going to try and go in the car. She's going to get hit straight out of that car by Sima. Maybe they have no smokes left. I'm not sure, but maybe and smoke it up next time. Anyway, we have Rosver here. She's also trying to fight Galatasaray. I mean, it's going to have to be a joint effort, I think, between Nightmare and Latra, Sonny, if you want to take down Galatasaray. They are looking for that second game, just like yesterday. But they have a full team. And they've got 57% chance, statistically, of winning right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Sonny could get spotted on the but Nightmare, she does! Beshka is going to get a third kill for Nightmare, taking out Latra in third place with 9 kills. And it's going to be a Nightmare second place. I don't want to say second, but it's... Oh! It might not be. It could be a win. She gets 1 knock there. Can we take them down? They've got nothing left to throw. Not smokes, no nades.
No.
Can they do anything here on Galatasaray? This would be great.
It would. The 2v4?
They're just... she just gave her meds there. She's got nothing left. They can't even try and get that thirst because they've got nothing to throw to help, and they're just going to get that revive back up, unfortunately. But can Simmer get caught out here by Razvova as well? Oof, so close. Oh, they're just proning in there. They've got nothing left. There is nothing left to use.
No helmet, no vest either for Beshka. Look at that.
They're pushing in through the smoke. Come on, Nightmare.
The sun's gone to Nightmare.
Come on, Nightmare. Hold off. They got nothing between them.
Oh, this is definitely an uphill battle for Nightmare, but the zone has gone their way. That means Galatasaray have to move to them if they've got any sort of nades at all, which I don't think they do, actually, but if they have any sort of nades at all, they will be using them now. I think that was the last of their smokes going through, and now it's just the sprays at the top of the ridge, that cover fire coming through. This could go either way, honestly.
I mean, oh, can we get 1 or 2 knocks? Could completely change this game. Carly is going to go down. Come on, Nightmare. Take the win from Galatasaray. Can we do it? They've got another knock. We've got to try and thirst. Yes, she is thirsted, Carly. Let's go, Nightmare. Going to get their 4th kill there. So great work from them. Simmer's looking pretty low too. She might be able to refresh there from the airdrop if it hasn't already been taken. Looks like it's a fresh drop, so might be able to get fresh helmet, fresh vest out of that. And is she gonna take? Is she gonna take what is in there? What is in there for her? We've got the Uzi equipped here. Oh, we got the Uzi equipped. They're just in zone as well.
Oh.
It's a 2v3. Who's gonna win it? Hopefully stayed a little bit further back.
No!
Oh, Razova's gonna go down. Oh no! Oh, that was a great fight at the end. Nightmare really had me on the edge of my seat thinking they could do this, but it is going to be another Galatasaray win. And but what a fight there from Sly Nightmare to put up that fight and taking Latra out in third. That was a nice little spot out from them as well.
Oh yeah.
Great win.
Yeah, that was such a fun fight to watch, that last one in particular. I think if they had been able to actually get that that knock on to Laura, I think it would have gone very, very differently. But it didn't, and Galatasaray are going to win once again, another back-to-back chicken dinner. They're just on fire. Yeah, it's just such a shame for Nightmare. They were so, so close, but I think they can go home in that second place. Very, very happy with themselves for that. They held Galatasaray off very, very well. It just, in the end, didn't quite go the way they needed it to. And yeah, that is going to be Galatasaray taking that win. And what a win it was. Fantastic. There you go, Lara MVP. 1,227 damage. GG's. Goodness me. And longest elimination distance, 301.
Yeah, we're getting over that 300 mark now. Let's go, Galatasaray. I just think, if we just had some nades or anything for Nightmare, if they could have got the first knock that they got, if they could have had that kill as well, maybe, just maybe, it might have gone a little bit different. But you can't argue with Galatasaray. They're going to have a second win of the day, continuing on from yesterday, and maybe they're coming for it. They want a third win in a row this time today, and we'll see in Sanhok, but
honestly,
you know how unpredictable Sanhok can be.
True. Oh, and look at the damage as well. Much different to Lara there. Wow. We're used to seeing it a little bit closer than that.
Yeah, nice work from Lara there. 1,227. Not quite as much as the top 3 there from Erangel, but still some good work. And Ghost Killer as well. I don't even know how Nightmare survived that push of Ghost Killer. It was a great push from them, and they did really nice from Fra as well.
Really nice work.
Yeah, but that's the solo from Nightmare, just sneaking around and getting a revive back up to a duo and then coming second.
Just very, very well done. Yeah, really, really fun. I think that's one of the most fun end games we've seen so far, I would say. That was just really thrilling from start to finish, that like final phase. So much fun.
Yeah, I think as well, because of the lack of throwables that we had at the end, they had to kind of wait or push. They couldn't just throw things and get the finish with a nade. They had to fight. So it was a nice difference for us to watch, other than just watching the nades coming in, which was nice. And they really waited as long as they could for the zones to come in.
Yeah, they really did, and they just got pressed there. Yeah, I mean, again, if Lara had gotten knocked there, I think we'd be looking at a very different story. But Lara managed to jump through that smoke, get 25 total points, and actually Nightmare going to be third in terms of points.
Yeah, just with those 4 eliminations, but still, they really needed that too after the first game. And then later there with 9 eliminations, Galatasaray with 10. So a little bit more even, because we've got, Ghost Killer had 6, so did Arm Family. So the other teams coming through there to take some kills away from those top teams.
Yeah. And no, I was seeing that kind of in the game as well, as how much more even those kills were spread out amongst more teams. So we are seeing these teams be more aggressive overall. We're not seeing these 3 kind of sitting in the zone in the final phase and waiting for all these teams to descend upon them and just keep getting them on rotation and on those pushes. We're actually seeing teams seeking out those fights as well. So really nice to see that Miramar be a little bit more actiony for most of these teams. I mean, we do see several teams down there with 0 kills, but somebody's got to be the kills.
Yep. So it's a shame when we see 0 points, but you said, someone has to die for the other teams to get the points. So yeah, it works both ways. I'm sure there's been other games where these girls have taken out those other teams and they've got 0 points. So all is fair in love and war.
It is, and yeah, especially for Inferno and the Dolls. I mean, Dolls, that's 2 Sanhoks in a row now they've won, so 0 points here, 20 points another time, it's fine. They're not teams that we keep seeing at the bottom of that pack, so looking good for them as well, just not their game this time around, so too bad either way, but yeah, we are seeing it much more even there, and a little bit more even on those eliminations as well. Wait, no, this is the wrong one again.
I think it's the same graph. It's the same graph.
It's the same one. Yeah. Okay. So moving on. Wrong graph. But yeah. So we're not going to be seeing a throwable record broken here for this one. I don't think.
Yes, I think that's our first game where we've seen nobody had anything left at the end.
Yeah.
Which means they were all using them mid-game.
Oh, that's a good point then.
Yeah, so whether or not they just didn't find as many to loot up, or whether they just used them all because of how chaotic and how many fights they were taking before the end. It was nobody had nothing at the end. Right. So that's actually, because I was thinking, oh well, nobody used any. No, nobody had any at the end of that game at all. So we could actually be seeing a new record for nades thrown. We may. Or it could be, as you said, they just didn't find as many. I didn't really pay attention to how many they all started out with. But yeah, 218, there's our answer. Not quite as many. Yeah, not as many as we're used to seeing. I mean, yesterday we had a great day for throwables.
300 and something.
I reckon by the time it comes to Erangel tonight, back in our last game, I think that'll go way up again.
Yes, I agree.
But look at that, also, 39 rescues.
Oh, that's a lot. That's more than we're used to seeing.
That's a nice amount. There was a lot of revives going on.
Yeah, there was. And the only airdrop looted that entire Miramar game was the one Laura got in that last zone.
And yeah, she really need that as well. She refreshed her armor. And looking at the state of some of the other girls, I would have been running to that drop as fast as I could. I'm taking
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And I think that, again, that's another deciding factor in that fight at the end of the day as well. I mean, you saw there's level 3 armor, fresh level 3 armor against Nightmare, who had barely anything at all. And that probably did help as well. So just a little bit of luck going to Galatasaray's end, but still valiantly played by both teams. And for that fight, the better team came out on top.
Yeah, and just watching Besiktas there and Respect, what I hope going into the finals week is that we have learned a little bit not to take as many fights, not to risk a fight in the blue zone, especially in Miramar, because both teams ended up going out there anyway. So, first of all, you didn't even win the fight, and second, you're going to die anyway. So, maybe if you won the fight and had 4 kills, you'd be like, okay, we're going to die. But if you don't even win and you're still going out to the zone, I hope that we maybe see some, not necessarily better decisions, but more thinking, do we want to take this fight here right now? Should we prioritize coming to zone and maybe just trying to watch them as well come to zone? Do we really want to fight out there already when it's so close to us? Something I always get a bit aware of in Miramar as well is whether we should take a fight in the blue. But yeah, so maybe I hope by the time it comes to the finals, we think about that a little bit as well. Especially because obviously finals is where you really need to play. You are playing for your points and your position, so you really want to be alive as long as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I totally agree. And it really does come to just being proactive and forward thinking in terms of those blue zones. You also have to think, am I going to win this? Are we in such an advantageous position that we are going to win this quickly and we can move to zone? If you're not, don't do it. If you can get 1 or 2 kills and then move, fine. But don't sit out there for ages and ages, because we've seen it time and time again, especially in Miramar. It's not working.
Yeah, and that was a perfect example. Both teams, neither of them won it, so they're just fighting out there for nothing. Maybe got a few knocks, maybe 1 or 2 kills each. Both teams still alive. Both teams died to the zone. So
no, exactly. Just point. Galatasaray, 123-123, 6 wins.
They're really putting their stamp on that number 1 spot. 6 compared to everybody else's 1. So at the start of our Super Day week 2 yesterday, it was looking more even. It was like 2, 1, 1, 1. You know, they had like 2, just like this, 6 compared to everybody else, and 123 each for the points. Just insane. So strong. And really, really saying to the rest of this lobby, can you compete with us?
Literally, because those 6 wins, they don't even count, of course, the qualification, the league days themselves. I mean, we've seen more wins come from them from those league days. This is just counting the Super Day wins. So 6 Super Day wins alone.
Yeah, and it just shows like the longevity. So after our week 1, just our regular weekdays, I wouldn't have said Galatasaray were as strong as they are now. So it just shows that the difference in playing a league rather than just a 1 or 2 day event. In the league, they've really shown all the way through now. Yep, we're here, we're ready to win.
Oh, absolutely. Who is ready to win Sanhok though? I'm wondering.
I mean, it's gonna be 6 dope dolls, isn't it? They've had 2 days in a row.
You would have thought so, yeah. Maybe they're just holding back.
Surely they're gonna say, you know what, Sanhok is ours. Let's go for 3 days in a row. Let's do it, dolls.
Yeah. All right, we're looking at you, dolls. Also, Cave. Come on. Where's those med strats?
I don't want to see Laura actually die today, please, Stevens.
Yeah, so yeah, we are going to be having that Sanhok very, very shortly, and then that last Erangel. We're halfway through the evening and almost time to say goodbye on League stage.
Yeah, and I'm gonna feel a little bit sad actually, but we'll get our. I'll save my sadness and the tears for after Erangel.
Yeah. We will see. Alrighty. So yeah, gonna be Sanhok coming up for you guys shortly, and then Erangel. And Erangel is really where I'm gonna be looking to see those teams fighting and just YOLOing it, because it's literally the last game. There's nothing else you guys can do. You're all going to the finals anyway. I need to see that. I want all the fights, all early. We need a 15-minute game.
Yeah, 10 teams in Pachinki. Let's go.
Yeah. Alrighty, so I believe we are going into a small break, I think. I think that is correct.
No, We're gonna go straight to Sanhok, I think.
Are we? We're going straight in? Alrighty.
Yes, they're ready for us.
Yeah,
I'm ready
we are.
for Sanhok.
Alright, we're going straight into Sanhok. Sorry there. A little tad bit of communication going on there, but yes, we are going to be getting straight into that Sanhok game very, very shortly. Let's go. Okay, predictions this time.
Just for the... I want to say the dolls. They've had 2 days in a row. I think they like Sanhok. After they got 0 points in that last game, I would love to see them take a win again. Whether it can be done, can they spoil Galatasaray's party again like they did yesterday? Fingers crossed.
Yeah, really looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with you on that one. I think we can go with the dolls. I think that's fair. We're not gonna double jinx it, so we'll go ahead and go with the dolls. Are you any sort of real zone you want to see?
I would like to see a boot camp end zone.
Yes, that would be awesome. Yes, I would like that as well. Boot camp for the last Sanhok of League. I need to see that in my life. Absolutely. And I would like to see Galatasaray actually stay in boot camp for once. They're always moving out.
Well, it would be nice to see them get pushed out, because they might think the zone's not coming with us, so we'll move out like we normally do. Then the zone ends on boot camp and they've got to go back, and another team might be there, so I think that would be nice to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we usually see them go up to the boot camp hill there to the south, and I would like to see that a team's actually waiting for them. I want to see them maybe taken out a little bit early, maybe taken by surprise. I want to see not so much them go down, but other teams being more proactive and thinking about where that really strong team is and how we can take them out early so we have a better chance.
Yeah, will be nice to see, but yeah, I think, or even Paradise. Paradise would be a nice place to finish as well.
I do like some Paradise, me. I do.
10 seconds.
Oh, 10 seconds, let's go! Yeah, I mean, boot camp is a favorite of many teams, many players. I always seem to die very quickly there. I can do it sometimes, but boot camp is just really difficult. I'm more of a Paradise Resort type of girl. I tend to do much better there, so I tend to go there more often. So I would also really like a Paradise Resort finish, but we will be seeing that very, very shortly. Where's it going? Let's see.
I wonder if anybody else will actually land in boot camp initially.
Oh, that's a good point. We might see that. We may. I mean, we see the dolls there. We see Surreal flying with them at least, but I doubt that they're going to be going that way. No, they look to be traveling across.
Surreal normally head with Nightmare to Ruins, but it'd be such I really wanted to see some teams landing in boot camp together. That would have made my night for sure. I know.
Oh.
And you know who the zone has gone to? It is the dolls on that Camp Alpha mountaintop. So whether we see an identical zone as we did on Monday, and they will just be able to keep that again. And keep that side of zone. So it's looking good for them right now where that zone is.
It is actually, you're right. So definitely one to look at. Beshka doing a 1-3 split with the rest of her team, though. That's a little dangerous considering that Reds is right in between her and the rest of her team. So gonna have to be careful there. But Kampong is once again occupied by 2 different teams. This time it's gonna be Inferno and Azerox.
Yep, over in Kampong, our usual spot where we see these two teams fight out straight away. Maybe they will fight today. We saw yesterday the Inferno just pulled back and retreated from this one, but today they're looking like maybe, it's the last Super Days. We can just fight it today.
They are indeed, and that's, what you were saying kind of rings true compared to their split as well. They're looking much more aggressive either side, and here we go. We are seeing that aggression come through to close range. Oh, this could be a nice angle. Oh no, never mind.
She's going to get seen first. She's going to go down, but Delicia is there to take down a Cylinder. We've decided it's the last Sanhok of Super Days. We're not going to fall back this time. We're ready to fight. We've been watching you guys every Sanhok game. Now we're ready to fight.
Oh, yeah, and there's Reds. That's what I was just talking about. Beshka's got to be careful, and unfortunately Reds has spotted her, so could be very difficult. Here comes the spray, I think. No, she's just behind that hill.
Yeah, I think she's just on that coast side, just on the little beach, and but she's going to have to make her way up in the open. There she goes.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, the spray's not quite enough there, and first blood. There we have it over in Kampong.
There it is indeed. Oh, back over to Kampong, though. Here we go. Oh, they've lost one. Okay, so Inferno's lost one already.
Oh, Sophia is going to go down to the native Q7. So there's another Nightmare player that is very close to the dolls and not in ruins.
Oh dear, yeah, Sophia. And the whole squad, Beshka's just joining her squad on that side of the river. So they've all moved over to the island side and they're on that coastline. Sophia's been taken out there. So that's a bit of a surprise for the dolls. And I think that's them coming down off the mountain to try and avenge now that she's down.
Yeah, Sophia there eliminated. And not a good start from them. They normally, in the previous games, they would stay up on the mountains, but they decided to split up a little bit. They've started to push down already, and I'm wondering maybe they should have just stayed up there for the zone to come in first.
Perhaps just a little bit. Yeah, it's a tough one to say. We also have something going on, though, not far from them. Just on the other side of the river, it looks like Leitra and Onyx Dream Corps have found each other as well, so this action's coming much more quickly. I mean, as to be expected from a Sanhok game, but still, I think we're seeing a little bit of these teams go, yeah, you know what, we can just do it now. It's a little bit of YOLOing going on over here on our last Sanhok.
Yeah, and I wonder if Respect will come and join this or not. Whether they will creep up and think, last one, Sonda goes down there, and Pinky getting a kill as well. So getting that first kill for Dreamcore later.
Ooh.
A little bit of trouble. There we go. And Rise of Queens have one down at the moment. Yildiz down to Soul Girl. So a lot of teams fighting already. Yildiz there.
They are.
Confirmed as well. That should be her confirmed. Yep, she is out.
Oh dear.
I can. Oh, we're all running out together. We're all running out together. Mia has a knock on Delicia, and
what do you say in this?
Kill. I know they all ran out at the same time.
They did.
Only a duo left for Inferno. No, she's a solo because her other player is knocked. So she's going to be a solo, and I think now is the time to say, let's go now.
Time for that med
Rise of
to come
Queens
through.
eliminated by Surreal, who get 4 early kills and eliminate Rise of Queen there first. Leitra and Onyx Dreamcore still fighting there, as well as Opium gets a knock, and Dreamcore just like that have a solo left.
We're also seeing Goskilla and Yakut Quality have a little fight over by, or just west of Bon, but I can confirm that Respect have taken to the water. They've taken those boats, and they're moving around to the west coast, so they're going in the opposite direction of Ozerox and Inferno there, but they're going to be going and getting to that island by boat.
I mean, they do like to take the water, don't they?
They do, yeah. They do. It's a little bit heart attack material for us, but they do like the water. We will be seeing that second zone coming up in just a minute, though, and just 7 minutes into the game, and we've already lost how many? A whole team, and then 6, 7, 8 more besides that. So we've lost 12 people in 7 minutes. That is very quick, even for a Sanhok.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the same in Erangel as well, to be honest. And
I think so too.
Yeah, but we'll wait for Zone to come in and see where they're all going to take up. There we go, car. Don't often see a lot of cars in Sanhok either being used.
No, you really don't.
They've decided to take that there. Here comes the bike for Ghost Killer out in this blue.
Oh. See how that goes. The bikes have not been very helpful so far in Sanhok. We've seen a couple use them at... Whoa! What?
Where's her teammate gone?
What? No! Okay, that one doesn't count.
Gosh.
Fraud, that doesn't count.
Fraud.
We'll let you have that one.
Love. Oh my goodness.
What?
She went flying.
And I was just saying that bikes have not been particularly good news on Sanhok. Thank you, PUBG, for that example for the class. Thank you. But yeah,
nice
Frog
flip,
gonna have to
isn't
get rezzed back up there.
Imagine being like, oh, I really need to get to the zone. Hang on, I'll just fling you off the bike.
Oh no.
Oh, Galatasaray and later. This will be a nice fight with our top two teams. There's Sonny going down there. And I just can't get over that. Where is she though? She must be far from her team.
Yeah, she's got
she's
got Kawaii now on top. She's good. She's behind a rock, but your cook quality are right there, so that could be very detrimental to them. But I think your cook quality just moving into zone, they're gonna not bother with that. They wouldn't have known that she did that, so they don't have any real information that there's somebody down, that they have the advantage now. So I think they've actually just moved into zone and are trying to gatekeep them a little bit more now. So okay for Fra at the moment, but Goskilla definitely still in the weeds.
Taking their vehicle away from Goskilla. Goskilla will be relieved about that. Now they just got Fra back up.
Also, Galatasaray, wait, they're on the island, of course. They were in boot camp. I didn't even think about it, but they are now on the island. So everybody's decided it is an island zone. The dolls are back up on their cliffs, as you can see on your screen there. Worked well for them before. Can they do it again? That is the question.
I think so. If they have that zone again, they were blessed with that zone that first time we saw them win, and it kept with them all the way. They were able to just watch everybody trying to push into zone, and fingers crossed for the same for them. That's what they'll be hoping.
They will indeed. We have Ozarok still in zone, still in the blue zone as well. Oh, yeah, 10.
Nade cooking here for you, Tem. Can we get a nade finish there? No, just a little bit off. Cat Veins is going to go out there. Dear. So they lose.
That could be nice.
One player. Oh, I think she's got to take the risk, throw the molly or something, or jump out quickly before she's picked back up. Because now she's got that revive and she's back up to a duo to face.
Uh-oh.
Fra takes down.
Oh, yeah, there's the Molotov.
I thought she was going to go around the back there, maybe get caught out, but she's gone straight back in. And yeah, I think outside might be best. Just hope that one of them comes through. Didn't Meow is going to go down to the nade as well.
And Sonya as well.
Her teammates elsewhere doing bits here, and hopefully they can come and support her once they've finished with these players. The duo that's left down with her in that compound, get there quickly and support, because they'll be able to get those views on her. Ponyo will go out as well. So just the duo left down there with Yatem. Just hold off pretty well. She's got to wait for her teammates to come.
So now we know why she wasn't doing any sort of aggressive pushes, even though that was going to be risky in the first place. She was just waiting for that team, for her teammates to come forward. So she was really just making sure they didn't come any closer, really. So good on her for doing that successfully. You could quality now have 3 to reckon with.
Well, no, they brought it down. they've brought it down to a duo. It was Reese there who knocked Fra, gets that kill, and it's now a 2v2. And Yotem's got all that work to do again with just the help from the cover here. Oh, I wonder if her teammate can spot out Mai there. I think she just went around back in time. A little bit of cat and mouse going on right now. Yotem is in and out, in and out. Are we going to have a peek anywhere? She's going to try and fall back to her teammate.
Nice cover.
Oh, yeah, she's going to provide the cover so she can run through that smoke and get back up into the hills and back to her teammate just in case. Obviously, if one of them got knocked, there would be no hope. She was way too far away. But now she's trying to work their way back together. I'm not sure if we'll actually see anything just yet. I think we might a little bit back and forth and just deliberating where we are. She's using that jump punch there just to get around, get some different angles coming. Are we going to have a good result from this? I think she might if she goes a little bit further out, but you don't want to expose yourself. Can we see some legs? There we go.
Yes.
Mai is going to go down there. Nice spot. And just in front. Oh, she's got to reload. She's got to reload.
Oh, no. That's a shame.
She had to do the reload there, but I think she will be able to take out Ricey there.
Yeah, this is a really nice little flank around from Ghost Killer. That's actually really, really nice. But now they just have to get to zone. It's a bit open here.
Yeah, and we got 400 meters, and looks like she's taking the vehicle all the way around her there. Look, to her round the back.
Oh wow, yeah. She's going all over the place.
Yotem really going for these flanks.
I know, doing a great job of it as well. Just didn't have that angle. Nope, that spray's not going to push. Oh, just straight back, and I think out to zone they go. Yeah. Prioritize.
Yep, nice. Oh, she's going to get sprayed out the car even. She's got to go back. Oh, she's lost her teammate. She's off to zone now. Nice job there from Reese of your quick quality to take that kill with her. And can Yotem make it to zone without crashing and killing herself now? That is the question.
Oh, that's a real shame, though. The only thing is, like, gosh, if only they hadn't gone straight back into town, they could have just gone out behind the buildings and she wouldn't have been able to get them at all. But, yeah, taking that path across the street like that just gave her perfect spot to spray down from. And, yeah, just took out another one.
Respect here moving up onto the mountain as well. Maybe we can come up behind the doll. Surreal, not too far as well. Cave Divas right now fighting as well elsewhere out of our view, but Respect have managed to work their way right up to this mountain.
It has gone to the mountain again.
Yeah, they chose a different way than last time we saw the mountain zone. Oh! Sniper's going to go down to Reds. Oh, we got
looking
Q7.
Very chaotic now.
One kill there for Respect, taking out Q7 of Nightmare.
Armed Family are still a full squad. I mean, we have several full squads still, but Surreal, Cave, Armed Family, Bajikdus, they're all full squads still. That's really, really nice.
Yeah, and surprisingly, we've only lost one team.
Oh, as soon as I said Bajikdus, man. Anyway, no! I have 2 down for them now.
It's the Wildcats. Alright, Sniper's managed to crawl back here. She's going to get picked up by Ye, and they will be able to just take a breather, recuperate, med back up as Amira is still over there with Nightmare getting another knock onto them. Hate Me is going to go down to Galatasaray. Surreal trying to move up into that little watchtower there. Got spotted out by Megumi, and she's just managed to get into the prone position quick enough. And Ghost Killer there, solo Yotem.
Oh no, she fell out the vehicle!
Who, Inferno?
Yes.
Oh. And our family, just as you said they were a full squad, will be eliminated, Neptura.
No,
what have you done?
I'm so sorry. No! Oh god. So Casticker is still a thing, apparently. Alright, duly noted. At least it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think just you and our family. Do you remember the beginning in Miramar and you said the same thing? The same thing about them.
That is true, you're right. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Alright, the solo Yatem is still trying to make her way. She's got a squad of Galatasaray in front of her though. But she's got no meds, nothing. She's going to have to just risk it. Everything. Hopefully there's some loot in that box for her. There is. And Ozorox will go out in 13th. 3 kills for them. Just like that, we are down to 12. Now she's got a med kit on board. Let's go. She's still got Galatasaray in front of her. She's way open. And it's going to be Carly there in the compound who is going to get that animation and take Ghost Killer out in 12th place, but they take a kill with 3 kills with them. I think they had from your cook quality. There we go. Blue is down. So nice to see Respect up here with $6 as well. So they've learned from last time. Last time they rotated in below the mountain, got caught out. Nice to see that they've made a different rotation this time to come on top with them as well.
No, it really is. It's really nice to see that. They've definitely been doing their homework and going, okay, well, how can we play this differently? Of course, they did. I think they played that last Sanhok where it was up here as well. So they're definitely having done their research, done a little bit of homework to see where they want to be and how they want to play if the zone does go here again. And now they have the perfect opportunity to actually put that to the test. We have a lot of teams that need to come up to the south. So I'm seeing that the dolls are probably going to get quite a few different kills here still, but the zone's not gone to them, so they're going to have to move eventually as well, and we may not be seeing a win here for them.
Yeah, your cook quality just going out in 11th, and just like that, Surreal have one solo left. Only Shiraz's Onic Dreamcore go out in 10th. Shiraz is now the solo for Surreal, just like that. Respect and Sly Nightmare still having their battle as well. And Key! Let's go. She's up there. She's got those views. You can see Shiraz is in the car as well. She's going to go for this one too. Can she take them out? She's going to... I thought she was going to jump down there and risk everything. She's going to get knocked. She picked a little too long. Her aim was just a little bit off there. Oh, I thought she was going to have that as well. Surreal will go out though in 7. And who came out in 6? Is that who have we just lost in 6? Oh, the dolls! That was our shout for the win. So they haven't been able to hold onto the mountain like they did the last time we saw them up here. But Respect now, Sniper is a solo. They have 5 kills, so they really improved their Sanhok from the last time this zone was here. And who is that in front of them? It is the Cave Divas. Neptura
both knocked, by the way.
Is Loriachi in Sami?
Yes.
So
no,
no,
she's not. She's in Camp Alpha. She's next door, just in the zone. So they actually went for a full squad the majority of the time.
Oh, they came to zone, but she's too far from her teammates to try and revive, so she will be a solo anyway.
43 meds!
And she's probably going to go for that now. Let's go. Sniper's getting those first on Cave Divas, and the Wildcats coming through as well. They're going to see them eliminated in 5th. And Sniper there on top now. Can she hang on? We've got a solo left for Besiktas as well. Keeping her eye here on Galatasaray, who have a trio. So it's a trio versus a solo versus a solo versus a solo. Take out Loriachi because we can see her just down there. Besiktas will be the first team to go. Sniper has a nice spot up here. There we go. Besiktas confirmed in 4th place. I think Loriachi now, she is the woman. She is the woman to be with the meds. I think she's staying out there. So it's going to be Respect here, Sniper up against a strong trio of Galatasaray. And they're coming for that 3rd win.
They are.
Sniper cause an upset and take them out. She does have the height advantage, but she is out of zone. She will have to jump down. It'll probably kill her if she jumps down from there. Oh, goodness me. Galatasaray. They're really going for this 3rd win.
They are. They really are. And it's actually, I'm kind of rooting for them at this point because I want to just see it. But at the same time, we are now seeing a scenario where Cave could actually win this. If Sniper can just eradicate Galatasaray, she's going to die. She has to get down somehow, and the only way is down at very great height. So she's going to not survive this most likely. So if that happens, if she can get Galatasaray and then die herself, we're looking at Cave winning this.
Do we think that Loriachi can hang on long enough to see Galatasaray go out as well in the blue?
Well, because the thing is Galatasaray are not pushing forward. They're boosting up and they're trying to... If they had come out a little bit earlier, if they had tried, but they're too smart for that. They know that there's somebody up on top. They know that. She does go down a little bit.
She's still not in the zone at all. God, they're trying to throw nades up there.
They are.
They're not even giving her a chance just to survive a little bit. Oh my goodness, leave her alone. She's going to have to use her last med. Sniper?
Nope, she's dead.
Oh, what a brilliant day coming up. Oh my goodness. If I was her, I probably would have just jumped and died.
Yeah, literally. Literally.
Oh, what a throw coming up there.
Absolutely.
And taking them out in third place. But they had a cracking, I think, 8 kills there. So nice from them. How long can Loriachi hang on here? I think Galatasaray, they have meds as well. They're just going to shooting each other. They know someone's out there in the blue.
Yeah.
How long can Loriachi med for? Longer than Galatasaray? Meds. It's going to start getting painful. She's going to have to... Yeah, quickly. But Galatasaray, the zone for them, I think they should be able to hang on between them. If Loriachi, it's getting faster and faster for her.
It is closing in though for
she needs this blue zone. She needs this blue zone to hit them already and just just die. Yeah, literally. Please Galatasaray to die now.
You still got 13. It could do. We just need the next zone to pop, and then it's just gonna keep on going from there. I think there's no real new zone after phase 8, so we will be seeing maybe that zone come through. But they've got some meds. Let me just check how many meds they have. It's unlikely. We're seeing 4 first aids for the trio. She's got 10, but they still have plenty of zone left, and 28 seconds. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. 20 seconds.
Oh, there we go. She's gone. And Galatasaray. It's a winner. 3 chicken dinners.
3. They
are not starving. Their bellies are so full of chicken. Let somebody else take a plate. It's going to be 3 in a row.
It is.
I think a 4th is coming.
Honestly, I'm going to be predicting that. I'm rooting for them now just because I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Listen, I love all the rest of the teams. I really want you guys to win. But I think Galatasaray need this now at this point. They've gotten 3. It would be such a shame to lose the last one when you're so close to it. So I'm going to be rooting for them next game for sure.
I don't know. I'm a little bit torn because I would like to see the 4 in a row, but I would also like to see the upset of not getting the 4 in a row.
Yeah, get that drama going.
I'm kind of nasty at the same time, but...
Yeah, what can you do? It is definitely a big kind of fence to be sitting on. Which side do you go for? Again, Galatasaray, they've certainly proved that they have that top spot, and substantially so. They don't need this next win, but it would be fun. But it'd be fun if they didn't. So you know what? Anything goes, but match 15, winner chicken dinner, and also with, let me do quick calculations here, 14 kills.
What if they do this on finals on the first day?
Oh, can you imagine? Immediate win. Just hand the trophy to them now.
But for us as spectators, whether they get this 4th win or not, it's going to be a win for us either way to watch, whether they win it or someone else steals it. Either way, for us and everybody watching at home, that's good news for us because we're still going to have a good time in the last game.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. We're going to have an epic time. Only 800 damage. Dang. You're slacking, Carly. What's going on there? But 5 eliminations, not going to be too bad either. So that is going to be your MVP of Sanhok, Carly, going ahead. And that's going to be Galatasaray just uprooting the Dolls' Sanhok streak.
Yeah, and I just don't even know what else to say about them, to be honest. We talk about them so much because they win so much, and what else can you say? They're just brilliant.
They are.
They're so strong, and they're proving to us today. I said at the beginning, are they going to come in today and say, no, we want to get 3, we want to get 4? And they have. They've got the 3, and they're proving to us they can do it.
Yeah, they can. I mean, what more do you say when they win 7 out of the 15 games so far in the Super Weeks? Or Super Days, rather, and more during those league stages. There's only so much you can say about this team except how good they are time and time again. There you go. Lara again, a consistent MVP of that team, to be honest, with 1,227 damage there. Ding, ding, ding! That is the bell of 1,000 damage. I did just ring it. There you go. But Goskilla in there as well. Yatem, we're seeing her in second place for this again. And also... wait, is this the same as... Miramar? This feels like the same as Miramar.
I think 1227. Yeah, I think that's similarly the same damage.
I think so. And I don't...
Yeah, longest 301 from Lara as well.
Yes. So these are the same graphics. Okay, so these are not the right graphics for Sanhok. I was going to say... 301. So yeah, these are not the right graphics, but still Galatasaray being those MVPs there. Overall, I would have thought... Oh, there we go. We have Besiktas. Okay. Oh. That's cool. I like that representation from them. Respect as well is also on this list, so that's actually really nice to see from them. Good stuff.
Yeah, Respect had a much better game with their different rotation into that kind of mountain zone, and they ended up with 8 kills from that, so much better from them as well in Sanhok.
Yeah, just really, really good. And, Sanhok is a map where if you're going to be strong, you're really strong. So it's definitely a map it's definitely a map of domination. 1-2 teams will dominate over the rest. And that's kind of what we're seeing here. With the exception of Surreal, it's Galatasaray and Respect that have the most kills there. 14 and 8, and then Surreal with 5. The rest of them have 3 max.
Yeah, so again, but it's nice to see the split there. A lot of teams, 3 compared to the first game where those top 3 teams dominated, everyone was struggling to get 1. So at least we've got a little bit of a range this time, and some teams have managed to get 3, 2, so a little bit better. And Cape Divas, Laurie actually managed to stay in there. She did the heal off. I know she pushed further in than she normally would. Maybe after the confidence of yesterday when they had those 9 kills when they came to zone as well. So nice to see them still there at 15 points and 18 for Respect. So their best game tonight. Yeah, it is. So really, really nice to see Respect coming through there with a little bit of goodness. But here's the eliminations and damage graph. Of course, you're seeing Galatasaray there at the very top. But apart from that, I mean, you're seeing a lot. The damage is all over the place, but the kills remain the same. Yeah, so a lot of teams there with high damage and still just a couple of kills. 1, 2, 3, 6 dope dolls. Obviously, it was such a shame there. I think it was Kiki who was trying to take out that last Surreal player. Almost did it. She was just a little bit off with her aims, probably a little bit excited. You're up high, you're on the edge of that mountain. You're trying to get the kill, but you try not to fall as well. And she did get knocked there, but loads of damage from them up on their mountaintop drop for them. 11,000 total healing, so not half as much as we're used to seeing. Probably because Loriachi actually was with her team, and to be honest, I do have to say I really, really liked that coming from them. It was a nice little change. They got farther because of it. I think the terrain probably didn't help them very much that they went out earlier than they probably would have done elsewhere. But I really, really liked that they went forward as a full squad, even if she hung back so that they went as a 3-man squad, further in, like maybe zone 5 or zone 4, something like that. It was still really nice to see them all together, and I think overall that was probably the right decision in terms of fighting, because you feel more confident as a full squad. Yeah, so normally she's left there in Sami straight away, so they play practically the whole game as a trio. So yeah, probably nice for them to have a 4th player with them right till the very end, and turns out she ended up being the last one alive anyway, so
I hope
There
Fra
we
was
saw,
recording that.
There we saw Fra just get absolutely yeeted out of that bike. I mean, that's a glitch if I ever saw one on a in a scrim as well.
I know. I know. I mean, classics are renowned for that type of thing, but rarely do we see it here. But yeah, so that bike did go flying and probably didn't help too much here. I want to say Guskilla played this really, really well. They did good stuff here. Yatem with those angles going all the way around. It was just that final, here we go, that final move straight back towards Yakut. They could have gone around. It was very easy. And she would have seen them at all. But yeah, that was the only real mistake that Guskilla did there, I think, to lose that final or that third player.
And there we had another example of someone just driving on the road in the open in a buggy. You can't go through the roads. It's just too open. And unfortunately, there we saw Yatem trying to run in the zone as well. This is that little bit from Surreal and the Dolls where Kiki, she takes out the first two. And then she's she's hanging on the edge for dear life there and ends up getting taken down by Shiraz's there, unfortunately. I think maybe, if she had just pulled back a little bit, wasn't on the edge so much, it makes me nervous. And I'm scared of heights anyway, so I'm definitely not hanging off the edge like that.
Oh, agreed, definitely.
Just get taken out, unfortunately, and couldn't get back up.
Yeah, real shame there, but yeah, you do see there's respect. I mean, this poor player, she tried so hard.
It's the height for me. How do you throw that nade basically straight up, like straight, but still manage to curve it just enough to land and blow up on top?
That's some skill. That is some skill.
For me, I would throw that up and it'd come straight back down and land on me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So she still managed to throw it up, but just slightly, just to just enough trajectory there for the curve, and great there.
7 wins, but this is interesting. I thought Cave and Guskilla were always 4th and 5th. It looks like they've switched again. So did Cave go down after that Miramar game, and I didn't notice?
I don't think they went. I think, was it not still all the same? The top.
I thought it was definitely for the Erangel, but I can't quite remember for that Miramar. But the points all look good, so maybe we just didn't notice that. But Cave back up in 4th place there. Guskilla going back down to 5th, but Ozarok's still climbing.
Yep, 78 points from them. 28 eliminations, 50 for the kills. So got a little bit of work to do there, I think, with those eliminations. But Galatasaray is still up there, exactly 138 and 137. I mean, just so even, and Later as well, 99 to 92. Oh, just look at that 3 in a row.
Look at that.
I kind of want to see the 4th, but I kind of don't. I'm really split. But we'll be happy either way.
Yes, I think that's a great place to be as well. We will be happy either way. But yeah, so that is the Sanhok complete, all done and dusted. That's the last Sanhok of League stage. But we have our final our final Erangel coming in here very, very shortly. Before that, though, we're going to be going into a tiny little break, so get all your stuff that you need. Come back very quickly, because we'll be going into that final Erangel in just a few minutes. See you then.
No break.
No break? No break! Okay! Okay, no break. We're staying. So hi guys.
It was so quick, you didn't even see the screen change. Yes. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. You just blinked and we were back. So, all good there. But yeah, so I guess we kind of look into... we've kind of done predictions though, haven't we? I mean, it's either Galatasaray or it's not.
Do we really want to? Do we want to pick anybody else but Galatasaray? We can do what we did the other day. We can say Galatasaray is our pick, but we can pick another team. Just just to make it nice for us to have someone else to cheer for that we're going for in this game. So, other than Galatasaray, who do we think is going to go for the last game of our Super Days?
The last game. I'm feeling Rise of Queens.
I know you do like Rise of Queens.
I do.
You do.
Yeah.
I want to say go Wildcats, but I also feel like later the last game might have something to say about Galatasaray winning all 4.
That's true.
So I feel like later might come through last game.
I think you might be right in that. I think that's a really good pick, actually. So we'll see. We'll see if it is correct. But I just feel like Rise of Queens, they do like rising. I gotta say, no pun really intended, but they do like rising. You know, they have a couple of bad games. That's the thing, is that we've seen them be this inconsistent before, where they have a 0-point game and then a win. So having 0 points all night, or going not having a lot of points all night, does not necessarily mean that they're not on form for a win in the last game. So for me, I'm kind of relying on that and that former knowledge of them, because I think that they can go all out when they want to, and this may be the time to do that.
Yeah, well, we've got 30 seconds to find out, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where everybody drops. Are we going to have... Do you know what? Some of these teams might think, let's try and land on Galatasaray.
I would love to see that.
Maybe.
From the viewer's perspective, you know, from a neutral perspective, for the sake of the game, I would love to see that. For Galatasaray, that's literally worst nightmare. Because we have seen them go out early before. If they don't get that kind of setup, we have seen that happen. Where did Galatasaray normally go? I've completely blanked. Pachinki. They normally go Pachinki. So we could see that hot drop coming in. It is very close to that plane path, but it's almost identical to the first Erangel Majesty. I mean, it was going shooting range to Sosnovka, and now it's Zarki to Sosnovka.
Yep, so not too far off as well, and we saw that first zone go way east. And yeah, I'm just looking who is going to land with who. Are we going to see anybody think, do you know what, last game, nothing to play for, Galatasaray are winning 3 out of 3. Let's not let them make it 4.
Yeah, true. Or maybe, what if the whole lobby's rooting for them, though? And go, yeah, it doesn't matter, so yeah, get those wins. You go, girls. Although that wouldn't be very competitive of them, so perhaps not. But
yeah, that would be really nice. Nice ladies, but the nastiness in me would be like, nah, we don't want to get we don't want to let them win 4 out of 4.
No, yeah, exactly. Thwart them at every step of the way. The Wildcats already landed. They are good. Respect there in the north side. Goskilla going over to Severny. Nightmare for once alone in North George, so that's okay for them. I am keeping my eye on Galatasaray, though. I'm seeing not many going near them. No, Surreal's going to be going their way, and Inferno going theirs. So no hot drop on Goskilla. And that's the exact same zone. Almost exact same. Slightly more south.
Yeah, I feel like Respect the only team at the moment who are thinking, let's just go somewhere different, because they've gone way up there in Zaki, and they've sent one player towards Severny on her own. So I think they're the team at the minute that's experiment. Obviously, the first Erangel, they went to Georgia Paul as well, so they're having a little look around at where other teams might go in Erangel, and yeah, so far okay for them.
No, yeah, and actually, Respect the first team I've seen go to Zarki. I've not seen a single team go there this entire time, so they've just gone up that way. Looking, again, a little bit busy. Rise of Queens down in the Watertown you just saw there. Armed Family in Roshawk, so very close, but then Inferno's over by school, and you got your Cook Quality running past them into Yasnaya. So it's all looking very close towards the center of the map.
Yeah, and I'm just, while we've been talking about our predictions, I was just having a little look at the guys in the live stream chat. We got a lot of support for Later coming through there, Galatasaray, Goskiller as well. So guys, keep it coming through. Who do we think is taking the last game? Let us know, and yeah, we can all cheer them on together.
Yeah, that would be awesome to see. Nice. Thank you for checking that, by the way, Majesty. I always forget to check the chat. I usually do it in break, but we've not had break, or the break's been so quick, you know, you blink and you miss it. So, yeah, I've not actually had a chance to get into chat, so thank you for checking that. That's very helpful. Thank you guys for getting your predictions in there. We are seeing, though, let me see, what is there to see in terms of, it's really actually hard to kind of cast this part of the game when there's nothing at stake points-wise, right? Because I could go on all day about, okay, Rise of Queens, they're not looking in the best position, so they need to go up to get those points and make it to final. No, they're already done that.
Oh, but look what we have!
Oh, no.
We have First Blood going to Freeps. This time, Arm Family coming for some revenge on Rise of Queens.
They literally are, though. They've moved out of Rozhawk, and they're preempting Rise of Queens' push. Oh, this is nasty of them. Oh, and then they're leaving again! Oh, that's just mean.
They took one and said, thank you, we'll see you in a bit. And that was for the last Erangel.
That was. Oh, I like it. Okay, good to see. Respect Blue, what is she doing? We've got just Blue to the north of Yasnaya, while the rest of her team are still in Zarki. So there is a massive split coming in from them. Little bit unsure, but, maybe last game they're just trying new things, trying to get that player in zone, see what's what. There you go. You're going to be seeing Rise of Queens moving across that bridge there. Trying to get those vehicles, I think, because they're on the very edge of zone, and the zone is coming in now. So, going to see a lot of teams move forward. If I was Rise of Queens, I would be moving forward as well. I would not feel particularly comfortable with the amount of teams that are going to be coming in. You can't possibly gatekeep them all. And in that particular position, I feel like Rise of Queens would actually be the losing team at the end of the day, because you have so many coming in from Georgia Pole. You've got Nightmare, you've got Wildcats, you've got Ozerox. Those three alone could really mess you up if they come from all sides there. You also have Goskilla if they tried to come up north. The Dolls as well, they could try and go the north side if they can't go through the south, because Latra and Goskilla both looking that direction. You've also got Respect in the north as well. So for Rise of Queens, I would very much hurry up.
Yep. And nice to see from Arm Family, they got that one kill and then fell back into Rozhawk.
I love that.
That's cheekiness, and I like it.
It is really cheeky, and I don't mind it, even though Rise of Queens were my pick to win if Galatasaray don't. I should be really annoyed at Arm Family right now, and yet I'm not, because that was just incredible. But Mia, no! Even in the last game, we can't make it through a game without somebody falling out their own vehicle.
I mean, it's just brilliant. I love to see, I do like to see it now. It is kind of tradition now for someone to knock themselves out the car. So,
it's not a league. It's not a PMEWL game without it now.
Yeah, I like to see it now. It's not the same if no one does it, and I hope it carries on.
Same. Especially when there's no real damage done, you just lose a med and somebody has to come pick you up, and maybe there's some shouting going on, but that's about as much damage as there possibly is. It's looking very, very similar to last game, and that is potentially very good for Galatasaray. They did win that first Erangel there with a very similar zone coming through, so we will see. We will see how they go. Besiktas is going to be coming up through the eastern side now, but of course, Rise of Queens are not in Milta, so there's no contention there on that side, so Besiktas are free to come in on the eastern bridge. That's fine. We got Onyx Dreamcore still out there in the middle of the zone, but the rest of everybody are moving in now, so they're coming in pretty early, and actually that south side is looking very much occupied. Galatasaray might want to move down to that south hill very quickly, but I think it's a bit late now. Dolls have just come past, as have Latra. They could still catch Cave out, but I don't think they have really any intention of moving out of the actual town of Pachinki anytime soon.
Yeah, I think just wait for this first zone to finish pushing in and see where we're going to head to next and where everyone's going to go to first. And I think between second and third is where we might see some more engagement from these teams.
Yes, that's true. That is true. Oh, we got a little fade going in, and this is the Dolls. Sophia on board with Reds there. They're just going to be moving up to one of my favorite compounds in the whole map of Erangel. It's such a good little compound. So much fun to use. Oh, but they're getting shot at. I'm not sure by who. That is Litra. Okay, so they're in that I always think that compound that they're in is farm. It's not. Farm is on the other side. So I don't know what that compound is called. It's the big one with the store in it now. I never know what that compound's called, so, you know.
I would just call it around farm as well.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I always thought that was farm, but...
Just include it in there.
Yeah. Just the big compound to the side of farm. But this is definitely one of my favorite compounds in the whole map. I really, really like playing from there. Especially as a solo, it can be quite good. You got lots of cover, and it's all open around you with a little bit of high ground. So that's a real nice little spot there. New zone about to pop in, though, as the Wildcats move into shelter. We have seen them use this before. We've seen them use this many times, actually. If the zone doesn't go to that west side with the mountain, then they do tend to go over here to shelter. And that's what we're going to be seeing them doing right now, as Besiktas and Ozorox go straight past them. There they are. New zone, though, has moved over to the mainland rather than the coast, so we have a shift to the west. We have Yasnaya, Rozhok, School, a little bit of Pachinki, and of course that shelter area all in here. So we're going a little bit more south than we were, but Mansion is still up there. We could still see it play out over there.
And look at this. Galatasaray and Leitra could be our first two teams to go up against each other. Our numbers 1 and 2. And could my team here, Leitra, I went for them. It looks like they're going to fall back a little bit. That would be a good fight early on. Leitra and Galatasaray.
I can't tell if they're wanting to go for this or not, or are they just no. I think that's a decision to no, and that's a tree. But yeah, I think that's a decision to disengage from there. We're not going to have the satisfaction of that early fight between those two. And we move over to Besiktas, who seem to have a spot... Oh, that's another tree. Have a spot over by Mansion. Yeah, just the other side of the road to Mansion. Got this nice little hill and compound area. Now, this compound is very tricky to actually hold on to. It's very easy to push. So we'll be seeing how they can hold on to that later on. But I'm going to move over to you, Majesty, because there's some action.
Yeah, so Leitra moved away from Galatasaray, ran straight into the Cave Divas. Sonny is down at the moment. Loriachi getting that knock and just in the kill feed there as well. Wildcats and Ozorox. Opium is going to get the knock. And Loriachi, I think, is that her eliminated. I don't want to say it, but I think she has gone, Loriachi. And they get that kill there. Yeah, 1 kill. Cylinder there taking a knock on Wildcats as well. So Leitra decided to pull away from one team, run straight into another. 6 dope dolls coming up behind them as well. But they're pretty strong. Hopefully they can hang on here. A little bit open for them, but they've got vehicles there, and Cave Divas not looking like they're pushing anytime soon either, so just chill for now. Looks like they're relocating. Yeah,
that does look like they're going to give... Oh, maybe not. It looked like they're going to give Leitra their space, but then you got the dolls there as well. So, yeah, they're definitely wanting their spot. Alright, so the dolls have moved out of that compound, come up to the hillside there. They're going to be coming on through and looking for the push. Yeah, here comes the first one.
Let's go, dolls. They've got nothing to lose. They're thinking we're already down here, but we've qualified, so
true.
Let's just go for it anyway. They're going to go and try and push on later. Then cook quality. Nice little spread here on this, just this... It's not a massive hill, but it's just enough to overlook that compound and dip it back down if they need to. Bashik just hanging on there. They've sent one player out there. Maybe she's gone for that flank. See if she can get 1 or 2 knocks, but she will be in trouble though. Mia there just behind the tank if any of them spot her, and she will be all there. Oh, there we go. I'm combining those 2 words. Let's go. That's the first one tonight. Add that one to the dictionary.
Yep. And Leitra's still at it. Here we go.
Yeah, Kiki with a knock onto Sonny there. They've lost her as well, so 6 dope dolls. Nice work from them, but Megumi's going to go down as well, and Ponyo. You cook quality now with Rise of Queens, so Rise of Queens look like they've joined that party over there as well, so 3 teams. Sonder is going to go down to Sophia, and it's, oh my goodness, Leitra it's not looking good for them right now. 6 dope dolls just going for it in this last game. We love to see it. Oh,
well
Kiki! She came for the flank, but unfortunately for her, they
got
left.
outflanked.
Yeah, they left Monis there right back, just prone, waiting for anybody else to come through. But Kiki is going to be down still. Should be able to get that revive because they've got 3 kills, so they've eliminated a couple of players of later then. It's only that solo who is a little further back. Here we go. Who is left, and not looking good for my pick of the last game.
I know. I was just thinking that. I was like, uh-oh, this was her pick, wasn't it? Yeah, no, not looking particularly fortunate, or favorable is the word, favorable for Elytra. But yeah, we're going to move straight on past that into your cook quality. I think there's 3 teams here now.
Yeah, your cook quality made their way down into this compound. So they're right here. And look who else is here. Galatasaray have come to play as well. And Sima is going to go down there, and Besiktas, could they cause an update? She's getting tagged up by the other Galatasaray members. They have 2 down at the moment. Or Besiktas and New Cook Quality really want to get these stirts on Galatasaray, but Tofi there is going to go for this revive. Wildcats are going to be our first team eliminated, followed by Besiktas.
Wow.
No kills for either team there. Sima is the only player down left for Galatasaray, and yeah, 4. There was like 4 teams here. We've lost. Oh, the nade from Ponyo. Oh my goodness, Carly. Where is she? And Lara just pulling up here as well. She's going to go in with the nade on your cook quality. Can your cook quality be the upset here for Galatasaray? Lara's going to go in there for that revive.
They played it so well.
Yeah, has just been revived. Also, they're going to... Oh, I think your cook quality might have missed their chance there while they were only a duo. And, just like this, we're back over with Nightmare this time and Surreal. Over by Mansion area. Ricey gets the knock on Tofi. Tofi with that nade takes out Ponyo. So it's still back and forth between them. That's going to be a really interesting fight to keep our eyes on. So we're back with it, because if Galatasaray go out, it will not be a 4th win for them. And I think they're going to start to bleed out a little bit quicker now, because we've been knocked a few times. Oh, that lovely nade coming in there from Meow. Oh my goodness, we saw it flying in. It was too late for her to do anything about it. And Tofi there is getting revived again. I think this may be the 3rd time she's been revived. Oh, Meow was standing in the window for too long. Gets spotted out by Carly. She's going to throw a molly in there now, and that molly will probably see Meow. She's gone anyway. To the nade, and Lara is down this time. So again, they've got 2 players down. And how is... I think Tofi there has been knocked maybe 3 times, and she's still not bleeding out that fast. She's very lucky, actually. She's still in this. She's been knocked so many times. And Sima there trying to smoke up, because we need to get Lara picked back up as well. And you cook quality. They have a trio left here, back with the fight with Nightmare and Surreal. And nade is cooking from Anissa. Is going to fly in there. Is Anissa's nade going to connect on that? No, but Mize does of your cook quality. And Tofi now is the last one up for Galatasaray. Oh, Galatasaray will go out in 14th place. They take 3 kills with them. It will not be a clean wipe from them tonight. They will not get that 4th win, unfortunately. And your cook quality just ruined their night.
Oh, that's such a shame, but GG's anyway. And I gotta say, massive props. Oh, hang on. Wait, we're still in a fight. Hang on.
Yeah, we're still Nightmare. Oh my goodness, Anissa's gonna go down. Oh, it's Beshka and Surreal. What?
Yeah.
What? Who else is there? I thought that was Nightmare. Did they go out? No, they've got a solo left. I thought that was Nightmare who just went out then. It was Surreal.
No, it was Surreal.
So Nightmare still have a solo up somewhere. It's flicking past so fast, because we're now with Cave Divas. I was trying to figure out where the solo player was for Nightmare. Was that a 3rd party who came in for Surreal? Or was it...
I don't think so. I think it was a nade or something.
It just went so quick.
It
just flicked through them so quick. I thought Surreal had the 2 knocks there, and that was going to be Nightmare going out. But anyway, it's surreal. And
Right.
just like that, I think she's getting those revives up. Actually, she just got those revives
Okay.
up. So she's brought her team back to a trio. The solo there for Nightmare. So good job from her. And there, later is going to be the next team to go out with too. So the big dogs right now, not having a good Erangel. Cave Divas here with the 6 dope dolls. They have 1 kill so far. Sonya still trying to spray out reds, but nothing connecting there. And oh my goodness, just that last like 2 minutes, what has gone on?
I know. It is. Everybody's on fire, either in a good way or a bad way. Either way, they've all they're just everywhere at once. 3 kills now for Nightmare as the zone moves away from them. So we're not going to have that same mansion sort of zone. There we go. That's the word. But it has gone straight to Rise of Queens. It has.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Still in it, that trio, and here we are, solo left for 6 dope dolls, only reds remains. I think Cave Divas are going to be looking for her. She's going to cook this nade straight onto Amaya. Is Amaya close enough for that to connect? Nope, not quite close enough, and the nade! The nade comes in from Amaya, blows up the vehicle, takes out reds, and 6 dope dolls will finish there in 11. And I think they had about 3 kills. Yep, 3 kills for them though. And Onyx Dreamcore here, just outside of zone. We can see Rexpect trying to make their way in as well. Here comes Sniper. She's very lucky not to get blown out of that car right now.
She is.
The aim was slightly onto the passenger seat, I think, instead of the driver. So she's just... Oh my goodness, don't drive away there, because if you get sprayed now, you're definitely out of that vehicle.
Yeah. Most definitely.
And, she makes it, but Blue is going to... I don't know why they're stopping here, because it's outside of zone.
Yeah.
Just go straight into zone.
Unless they don't want to get backstabbed here, but there's 2 teams on this side.
There's still Inferno... no, Nightmare is still out there, isn't it? It's Nightmare and Dreamcore. I'm not sure... Why they just didn't go straight to zone there? They were all in vehicles. Just go straight past them into zone. Anyway,
I think that's what they're doing now.
They're gonna do it now. So they've managed to, you know, med up, recoup. Sniper's nade hits her own teammate and takes out a mirror. So that's a disaster right there. Taking down your own teammate. Very strange. And Pinky's nade there takes down Logica. So Blue is gonna go down as well to Nightmare. Fra has a nade elimination as well for Ghost Killer way out there in the play zone. And what Respect were doing, I had no idea. Yeah,
it was very strange to be sure. Nightmare managed to get out here though. Alrighty. I saw that Cave was looking at them, but I think that's on the other side of this small zone, so they're going to be managing-ish.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, was that Cave?
Cave, Divas, Pinky with that nade elimination as well. And how lucky are Nightmare after nearly getting taken out by Surreal. She got those 2 revives back up. Now they're on 4 kills, pushing into the edge of this zone. Looking like they could get some more here. Rexpect still out there in the blue. Still trying to come in there. They've got that 1 player knocked. They're just trying to guard her. See if anyone comes to help her. I don't think they will. So next zone is in and they have it as well. And there goes Cave Divas in 10th place with 3 kills.
The top 3 are out, by the way.
Yeah, love to see it. Let's go.
Top 4. Let's go. Alrighty. Want to see this, but it's not going to be Rexpect.
Rexpect there in 9th. And I feel like Ghost Killers... They've had a good day. Maybe they want to come for the win this time. They got the full squad, but they're trying to sneak into zone now. Ozorox will have something to say about this. Sierra's going to get taken down by Catvane, so only Mia left for Ozorox, and then all they've got to do is face Dreamcore as well on the edge of zone. And Ghost Killer looking strong. I feel like they should have had more points from tonight, to be honest, especially in that Miramar game. And there goes Mia as well. And that is Ozorox out in 8th with no kills for them. Onyx Dreamcore gonna be coming up next. Rise of Queens. But it will be Inferno that goes out next in 7th, who just got eliminated in 6th. It was a Rise of Queens there with 1 kill. Onyx Dreamcore trying to hold off Ghost Killer right now. Just get this revive real quick. The nades flying again. Ponyo takes down Elise of Nightmare. Oh, yeah, Tem is going to go down there too. Kuroba, who is this pushing in right now? Oh my goodness, she's going to get another knock. Kuroba takes down another member. She is the oh no, Pinky is up as well for her team. Where is she though? Just a bit far away in Ghost Killer. Just like that. Cat Bane's the only one left, just from a full squad.
No! Oh my god, but Yukut's right there.
Yeah, Yukut Quality sneaking onto Razova right now, who was that solo player who revived her teammates earlier on as well. Oh my goodness! She's gonna spray her right out of this car.
Well
there
done.
we go. Nice, not confirm that kill. She does. And teammates Yukut Quality coming now. Can she? No, she can't. And that will be Nightmare out in 5th place, but nicely timed as well. She waited for her to jump out before she shot her, so nicely done there, so she can confirm that. And Cat Bane's the solo now, has Onyx Dreamcore coming towards her. She's going to get a knock on Pinky. Can she knock any of the others? They are trying to destroy that car. No, she will be eliminated there.
Nice
and
push
will
coming
be
in
4th with 3 kills. So look at solo Freeps as well.
Yeah,
she's in the zone. She's in the zone. We've got a duo from Yukut Quality and a full squad Onyx Dreamcore. No, a trio. There we are. One knocked at the moment as well. They're just confirmed. So a duo, and the solo Freeps just watching this, I think, right now from her zone position. So she's going to be hoping that Yukut Quality will be the first team to take on Onyx Dreamcore. It's a duo v duo, and Onyx Dreamcore outside of the zone, looking like they will have to fight their way in here between Yukut Quality and Freeps of Arm Family. But it is split ties there in the statistics, 40% to 40%. Freeps will be eliminated in 3rd. So Arm Family come 3rd with 6 eliminations. We're going to have a win here for Yukut Quality or Onyx Dreamcore. Who are we going for?
Dreamcore.
Dreamcore?
Yeah.
Outside of zone, they're going to have to push in Yukut Quality. Oh, Ponyo! She's just exposed herself. She manages to dip down prone there in the smoke.
Oh, come on. So close. But that's a car. That's a car push.
Yeah, we can see the car coming in there. They know where Ponyo is after all that damage. She needs to throw up a lot more smokes. That is her last smoke as well.
One grenade.
Thankfully has 6 left to use. They are in zone as well. Oh, it's very, very open here for our last
It really
play.
is. Oh, goodness. It's right on the road as well. PUBG likes to do this. Put those final zones right on the road like that.
The drop as well. She's got the drop for cover. She has taken it as well. But she's got that refresh for herself. And, this is a nasty zone. The nades are going to come in. Ponyo doesn't have anything left to throw. Just one. I think that's a Molotov down there to use. And there we go. She's going to throw it now. Is it going to reach the airdrop? Is it going to be far enough just to push her away a little bit? Oh, it will take Ponyo down. It will take Ponyo down. Mai is the last player up for Yukut Quality right now. Is she going to have time to revive? It's a 1v1 right now because she did get that knock. In comes the car. Oh my goodness. It's for Yukut Quality with the final chicken dinner for 9. It is not Galatasaray. It's gonna go to Yukut Quality. Oh my goodness. Great finish there. Great finish. She tried to come in with the car. Honestly, she was just off from running them over. If she had just that little slight to the left, that would have been game over. But let Mai just quickly turn around. She's got to jump out the car now. She's drove there. She has no choice, and it's jumping out. The time it takes for you to jump out, Mai's already spotted you, and it's game over. Chicken dinner for Yukut Quality.
Pretty much. Fantastic game coming in from Yukut Quality to get there that far and win as a duo. I mean, to be fair, there was also duos or solos or whatever. There wasn't a full squad, but still, to win as a duo, very well done indeed. And yeah, I mean, I think Onyx Dream Corps had the right move to come in with the vehicle. Yeah, if she had just gone over just slightly or maybe stopped a little sooner, been right on top of them, things might have gone a little bit differently. But as it was, she just had enough distance to combat that push from Onyx Dream Corps, and that's going to be that win going over to Yakut Quality. But really, really nice to see, to be honest, to see them win this final game of the league stage. It's actually really nice, so I'm happy.
And I think they deserve it. Ponyo there with 9 eliminations.
1,111 damage.
64% and over 1,000 damage. Ring your bell, Neptura.
Ding, ding, ding!
There we go. MVP Ponyo. And I think they deserve it. They pushed down on Besiktas. They held off Galatasaray. Came out of that one alive as well. Just for all that effort, I think it's a deserved win for Yakut Quality.
Absolutely. Just a great game from them. They did super well there. And we didn't see a lot of them, actually, to be fair, because there was so much action going on. We didn't actually see much from them. We did, of course, see them take over Galatasaray. We did see them do that. That's fair. But the rest of those kills, I mean, how many kills did they get? 14. I mean, Galatasaray are only 4 of that. So the 10 other kills we didn't really see happen on screen. So been a bit quiet from them, but obviously with that 14 kills, it was not a quiet game if you were in their shoes. So they fought tooth and nail to get to that first place, and they did so in style.
Yep, and not quite over the 300 for our last game, unfortunately, but so many good fights happened there and all happened really quick. So I'm not surprised there wasn't much long distance because we weren't really holding positions for very long. People were pushing everywhere, so yeah, it was nice to see, and I think that's why we've got a little bit lower longest distance in this game, but 272 there for Logica Cave Divas.
Can I just say I want Logica's hair? Can I have that, please?
I want most of these girls' hair. I've been thinking, I like that color.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hers is just so thick and long. I've got long hair, but mine's gone really thin over the last few years, so I'm jealous of her hair. Oh my goodness. But yeah,
imagine having long, thick hair and being a pro player at PUBG.
I know. You're just winning at that point, aren't you? But here we go. Oh, but there we are. Yakut Quality with those 29 points.
Oh, great points for them. 29 points. And then even good for Onyx Dream Corps too. 21 coming in from them with 9 kills. And nice even kills as well, because 6 from our family. I mean, they did great to end up in third. They were under a little bit of pressure at one point, and just the solo was left. And Nightmare as well, for that fight was surreal. It was all happening so fast. I didn't even know who was alive or what was going on. 8 kills as well. So yeah.
And in that kill feed, that went on for a long time, so they actually survived quite a bit there. And speaking of surviving, I know we talk about them all the time, but I do have to say about Galatasaray there. They held on forever as a full squad. They kept getting knocked. There were 2 knocked, and they kept getting back up. The skill there to be able to make those moves and know when to revive. Now, to be fair for Yakut Quality, I mean, obviously it worked out, they won. But for Yakut Quality, they probably could have moved in much quicker. If you've got 2 knocks, that's a pretty good point to push in, because that's only a duo in your full squad. So, and they were positioned in such a way that they could have made that 2-2 split either side, gone for a pincer move, taken them out very quickly. But so some of that is on Yakut Quality for not putting enough pressure onto them. But Galatasaray there, being able to hold them off with those nades and those Molotovs to just keep them there while they got those reses, just shows you how good of a team they actually are.
Yeah, composure as well, because I would for sure panic. If 2 of my teammates were down and I was right next to a squad who were throwing nades at me and all sorts was coming at me, I would panic and probably just die. So lots of composure, patience. I mean, they were knocked, like you said, knocked so many times and kept getting revived. They kept staying alive, and I was just, I was a bit concerned at one point that Yakut Quality might have lost that because they kept letting them get those revives back up. But obviously you could quality, they were knocking them as well, so you could quality had to have the time to revive too. And it was just just such a engaging fight to watch as well.
It was.
Because it wasn't just 1, 2, 3, 4 fights over. It was so back and forth, and
it was very even.
And especially because Galatasaray were trying to come for that 4th win as well. So we were like edge of seat, who is going to take it? And it was great from Galatasaray to just to hold on as well and revive so many times in that small space.
Is that the new record, 322?
322, I think so.
I think the last one was 318, so just breaking that record. You were right. You predicted that we'd be seeing that for this last game, and we are.
Yeah, some predictions, now and again, I'm okay.
Yeah, we have seen it before, and we see it again in this last one, so congrats there. But again, the only airdrop looted is the very last one.
Very last one.
So,
and I'm surprised in this last game as well that more people didn't just go, there's an airdrop, I'm going to go for it anyway.
Yeah.
So that's actually surprising that only one was looted. And there you go, some highlights from that just last game, just fraggers everywhere, some great fights to watch.
Yeah, we can just savor this one. This is the last action we'll be seeing for a couple of weeks now. And yeah, they really played like it was as well, which was really fun. There was just action from beginning to end, so it was actually really fun to have this, because they played like it was the last game in a while, and they went all out for it. Yeah, you just see Galatasaray here and Yakut Quality, and Besiktas as well, actually. They just got kind of thrown to the wayside there between these two teams, unfortunately going out there, but they held on for quite a while as well. So
there's some good nades in that fight. There was some it was all about the nades. There you go, the one on Lara as well.
Again, that one.
All these nade highlights, and did it Real's going to go down here too, and just all these revives and throwables. So many nades.
And this one, I don't think it's going to actually be shown here, but Carly then went on to actually almost walk into a nade. It was just on the other side of one of those little barricades, so she didn't get any damage, but she walked right into it as it exploded. But yeah, so
here's the other point of view from Surreal. The third player was there. So she knocked 2 and the third player was with them. There were so many vehicles and people there, I didn't notice the third player was there, so all 3 of Nightmare were there at the time. So
this was weird.
This was weird from Respect. I don't know what the call was there. When Sniper first got shot at, I thought, just drive away, straight away, go. All your team go. And they stayed. Then it looked like they were going to go, but then they didn't go, and then they all died. And it was a bit weird.
A bit strange, a little bit stop and start there, but yeah, it would have been much better if they had come around and gone straight to zone, but I can understand they didn't want to be backstabbed by those teams, especially with how many were in front as well. So I could understand that, but there was 2 different teams there. You weren't going to do much, especially with that zone coming in.
Yeah, you don't want to fight 2 teams outside of zone.
Yeah,
when the zone is, it's getting smaller. I would much prefer just to go, guys, let's dip. Let's try. Let them 2 fight, and then we'll dip quickly. But yeah, they stayed to try and take it, and obviously ended up nading themselves, and it just ended up a bit of a little disaster there.
Yeah, just a bit, but it was the last game. That's probably why they weren't too fussed about it. There was a nice little spot there, and that Molotov actually went a little bit too far, so she didn't get touched by that. And see, she should have. She just didn't. Had too much momentum there, did stay right on top there, but qualified for the grand finals. There are your top 16. Galacticos have been booted out of the finals by the Dolls, and we will be seeing them as well as the other 15 going forward to those finals on September 5th. Look at that lobby.
Yeah, looking forward to it now after that last game, but I know that the first day of finals won't be played like that.
No, it will not.
So unfortunately, we'll see something a little bit different, but it'll still be quality.
It will indeed. And I tell you what, with as even as this lobby has been so far, I have a good feeling that it's going to be very, very close, and we might even get down to that final match.
Yeah, and look at the team summary between first and second. 140 kills for Galatasaray. Wow. Miles ahead of the 94 of Lecce, but you can't even say that's how quality Galatasaray are. They are quality, But later you can't even, it's not like they're a bad team.
No,
they're amazing. So it just shows how strong some of these teams are. And to have 140 eliminations, it's just great. And 392 throwables compared to 313.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I can't even say anything else about these teams.
Yeah. No, we just had so much opportunity to talk about them, and finally, in some ways, their well has run dry because they're not even doing badly now. We can't even talk about the comparison. They're just all so good all the time. And there it is. There's your overall standings as well. So you Cook Quality just sneaking into 10th place there. Rise staying the same, but those rest of those teams going down all the way to Besiktas down in 15th. So that's a bit odd. I didn't expect that, but we will be seeing them on those finals, and points will be brought back to 0, so they have a fresh start. We'll be seeing, hopefully, some of those teams come forward a little bit more, but Onic Dreamcore as well going into that 9th place. Apart from that, everybody's the same.
Yeah, so it gives us a nice little view ready for finals, but obviously when they go to 0, it all starts again. So Galatasaray had the momentum of these chicken dinners, but when it gets reset, you have a little break. Will they be as strong coming back on first day? And it'll be nice for the other teams knowing that everybody restarts on 0.
Yes, it will. And we may even see, with that break you're talking about, we may see that whole thing flip. Second page is first and first is second. We may. You never know. But yeah, there's today's matches.
Thank you, Cook Quality. It kind of... I mean, the pattern is nice, and it would have been nice to see the same, but you Cook Quality just too good in that last game.
Too good. Coming on in. And actually, and it's really poetic as well that they went on to win the game, because they're the ones that uprooted Galatasaray from that match entirely. So it was really nice that they went on to win the game as well.
Yeah, I think if you eliminate Galatasaray in that last game and take away the win from them, you deserve to win the whole match. So
yeah,
well done for going on and winning it as well.
Yeah,
so well done to you.
Well done. Well, that has been something, hasn't it, Majesty?
It has. It's been even the weekdays and super days. It's just phenomenal play, and
absolutely
just been a pleasure to watch.
It really, really has. But we have finally come to an end. It is going to be the final game of tonight, the final game of League Stage. And yeah, that is it from us. So we will be seeing you guys again. And all those teams will be playing here again next week. Not quite next week, but 5th of September. That's when those finals are going on, 5th to 7th. So 3 days of finals here for you guys to be watching all that action. It's going to be an absolute blast. We both are going to be there again, so you'll see us there in September. Same channel, same time. And but so far, thank you so much for being with us and joining us on this journey through this tournament. It's been a blast. We've loved seeing you guys in the chat. Thank you so much for participating teams. GGs to those who did not make it to those finals. You were still fantastic to watch, and we really appreciate you joining us. So GGs there. GGs to all the teams who did make it as well. But of course, thank you so much for supporting us, supporting the stream, supporting your players, and supporting the organization as a whole. So thank you very, very much. We're going to say goodnight now. So yeah, good night.
Good night. See you in September.
We'll see you in the finals.